I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
Damn, I got to keep watching this guy. There's something unusual here.
Episode 754.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Mattio!
Cuz-a-roo.
Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, Rubbernecks and Cuzzaroos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show hosted by a guy who never sold heroin, unless you find out that I did. That's me, Carl. With me every Wednesday, a man who has friends. He's actually friends with a guy, and he should be ashamed of that. What's going on, Adam?
I'm doing great. What should I be ashamed of?
Producer Chris is here as well.
Hi.
Please go to whoarethese.com. That's where you get our email address, voicemail number, link to the subreddit, link to our Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, link to our Patreon and Supercast. We just recorded a brand new bonus episode, Living in the Past with Stuttering John, episode 26, yesterday. On this very YouTube channel, if you're a member of the channel, you can watch that right now. You can also watch it if you're on Patreon. There's links to it there. You can listen to it if you're on Patreon. You get the RSS feed with the audio version of it. And basically, producer Chris, Jenny Jingles, and I went back and checked out Stuttering John after his Gary Garver interview, explaining why his book was going to be late.
Yes.
Because he didn't get it in at the deadline, and that was everyone else's fault.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. What else did we talk about with John? We had a great Howard Stern segment. So we're after AJ Benza slapped John across the face. John didn't think that he was supported enough.
No, he needed some coddling.
He needed some more coddling, and Howard's like, I said I would ban AJ Benza from the show if that's what you wanted. What else can I do for you, John? He was being such a little bitch boy. And when Howard said, you're the baby of the show.
I already pulled it.
It's so fantastic.
He also interviewed Ross Matthews.
Yes.
And
Ross
made
the
it
intern.
all about him.
Ross the intern, and John was like begging to get on Ross's show. He
yeah.
asked him twice, hey, I'll be a guest on your show. It's so embarrassing.
I'm sorry, we're breaking up.
Anyway, check that out. Living in the Past is a great series we have on our Patreon and this YouTube channel. You can watch that if you sign up, and helps support the program. WhoAreThese.com for links, patreon.com/WhoAreThesePodcasts. Also, we encourage our listeners, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, wherever we review podcasts, and then shit all over us in the comments section. You can support this program today. You can do that by going to supertip.gg/WATP. I saw that Labyrinth Mystic is here, so I'm glad to see that he's here because I have something to communicate to our friend Labyrinth Mystic, who's a huge supporter. What's the voicemail cutoff time? If you call anytime within the next 2.5 hours, I'll play it. How about that? So, Labyrinth Mystic, you've been complaining that you send in super tips and they don't get played. I know that you've talked about this on the Creep Off with our super tip system over there with Vinny Paulino. You've talked about it here. All of a sudden yesterday, I got in 3 super tips from a week ago. So I don't know if it's like your credit card's not processing. I don't know anyone else who's having this problem, but it's definitely happening to Labyrinth Mystic. So better late than never for my boy Labyrinth Mystic. Voting Carl till Vinny reads super tips 3rd time. I'm telling you, man, they're getting caught up in the system. I'll ask Moody about it. Here's another one from Labyrinth Mystic a week ago.
Clearwater was just eating there, being a bore. Ha, 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 ha. Now Chad's staring at a turkey that she cooked the night before. Oh, no. Then he lost another bike in Cumia country. Oh, no. Crying victim as I raise up the GoFundMe. They don't dabble like John anymore. They just don't dabble like John anymore.
Hey, cool, Wegsy, and let me stream across the pond. Karmic's crying once again, and it stops his song. Granny banged a tranny, then fought his dad.
They don't dabble like John anymore, no. They just don't dabble like John anymore.
Now I'm shouting out, Skull, with an empty glass. Hoo 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 ha. Because I remember when that drunkie claimed he'd kick my ass. On hoo ha 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 hoo. They just don't. No, they don't. Dabble.
Very well done. The breakup song, of course.
Yes.
We put that in afterwards. The tune of the
okay.
breakup song. Yeah,
Yes,
we
thank
got
you.
it. I like that. It's a good song parody idea. Anonymous coming in 5 days ago.
An evil bigot forced me to sell pain pills at my mobile coffee shop. And can you imagine the betrayal I felt when a trans kids ratted me out? And isn't that the real crime? The trauma anonymous with $5.
Sarcastic Weedhead, the man who mailed me instant mashed potatoes, vegan instant mashed potatoes.
Hey guys, did you enjoy my story about a map of MLB stadiums? I was gifted where I put a baseball in the hole marking every stadium in the country that I've been to. Pretty good stuff, huh?
How cute. Shut your corny white boy ass up. I got a map of hoes I smash around town. I always be looking for a booty to pound. Know what I'm saying, playa? BBC, don't stop for hoes. I get around.
Wait until you hear my story about going to San Francisco and using the poop map best vacation ever. Boy, I love poo.
I was on Shelby Woo.
Go screw.
It's fun.
All true.
Jerry might have the energy of it for Scientology, but he doesn't have the credit score. That is a good point. Jerry Banfield will not be allowed in there with his debt. Venom Tony 15.
What's up, Adam, Carla, and BBC? About songs that are better than the OG, I like Muse's version of Feeling Good. I know Michael Bublé made one too, but I prefer that one. Also, Carl, for the Creep Off Hall. Fame, I have a strong candidate for you. Do you know the artist D4 Vid?
I sure do.
He had a minor girlfriend and chopped her into bits and pieces. They even have Twitch stream being Togetter. Look it up.
Bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces, yeah. That's a wild story. The guy was on tour and had his Tesla parked in a lot for months. And it got kind of stinky. So they checked the trunk and they're like, oh, there's a cut up body in here.
Kibbles and bits.
And David, being the professional artist that he is, said, I'm just going to do a few more cities. And then I'll be right back to answer questions about that.
I'll deal with it later.
Yeah. Venom Tony 15.
Also, my guys, just wanted to say that thanks for all the years of WATP. Been a fan ever since Kaya mentioned you in his pod. Would love for you to bring him back and make fun of a PDF file podcast.
Funny you say that. I've been messaging with Kaya this week. We might do a crossover show Sunday because, well, he found a podcast that it's very interesting, and I don't want to spoil it here, but hopefully we do something this Sunday with Kaya Orson. Venom 2015 again.
Hi there, Tony Michaels here. Really, Carla, you are reviewing me? You shit-eating keck, you smile-talking keck. Don't mention to Tony that he used to deal with K2. He hates it.
All right, I won't.
And Lauryn Hill's Feeling Good is a great version.
Anonymous says, I've been watching these YouTube Chat GPT ads where they're peddling the software to grannies, kind of disturbing, yet it makes sense seeing how dabbler locals like Opie and Jerry Banfield are using AI. Wow. I have some reveals today about how AI is manipulating these people's lives. And it's not good. It is not good. Lance Becker coming in.
I'm here for the gay thoughts with Aaron also. COVID was a scam.
All right. Get behind that. Dame Taft movie show. Great show, guys. Adam Bush.
Thanks, buddy.
Judy Angels became a new member. Thank you for that. I guess our pitch about living in the past sold her. And also, my man, Labyrinth Mystic, is coming in here gifting 5 of these podcast memberships. Thank you very much, Labyrinth Mystic. Not to be outdone, the Timeline Tarot comes in with another gifted 5 of these podcast memberships. If you were gifted a membership, that means that you can watch the bonus shows at your leisure. And also, we'll be live Saturday, 2 p.m. with Trucker Andy. And you'll have the ability to watch that live or anytime thereafter, because that is behind the paywall. Our Saturday shows are not available to the public, except for an audio form. You can listen to the whole thing wherever you subscribe to podcasts. All right, let's get into it. On today's show, Tony Michaels, the animated, opinionated liberal talk show host, has decided to reinvent himself. Artie Fletcher continues his extremely horny set for his DVD. We're going back to 2021 to watch a special Beer on the Balcony, where David Feldman slowly realizes that John has a childlike understanding of the world. Jerry Banfield lets us know if he's going to sell us the Queen video. Opie and Ron respond to Anthony Cumia's takedown. Megan and Annie will be here for another round of Is It Gay? And Simon's Opie or Burr game reviews and voicemails. But first, Whitney Cummings just scrapped an entire episode of her Good For You podcast. What is up with that? This is a woman who puts very little effort into her shows. It's very nonsensical. What would happen where Whitney would be like, all right, I guess we got to do this one over again? Well, she explains with her co-host here. Let's find out.
I would like to say to our listeners, viewers, there are more viewers than listeners, let's be honest. We recorded an episode.
Listeners, viewers, bots. I want to tell everyone who's paying attention to this.
And I just couldn't do it. I was like listening back through it. The Perez Hilton thing had just happened. And
all right, I'm already interested in this. Listening back through it, is there quality assurance going on?
Yeah, since when?
Is she's QAing this product that we're seeing? I mean, it is being edited. I assume that Whitney just walked out of the studio and said, see you guys, see you next week.
I was hilarious. I'll see you at next show.
Turn that into gold and 500,000 views, please. Okay, right. We'll work on it.
And they're editing it within an inch of its life.
Yes,
to make it
tight.
work.
It's a tight edit. All right, so you just heard the Perez Hilton thing had just happened. If you don't know, Perez Hilton on his TikTok account started cutting himself a lot and bleeding a lot. And this went on. It didn't get taken down for a while. So it was a pretty horrific scene for people. And he's been hospitalized ever since, I believe. I think he's still in the hospital. I don't know. I haven't gotten an update in a couple days.
I was like listening back through it. The Perez Hilton thing had just happened. And I was truly, for the first time in my life, speechless, Kevin. I was trying to talk about it and my brain just broke in half because I was also trying really hard not to laugh.
Hold on a second. Oh. This happens to her all the time. Why is this any different? She didn't know what to say. She had a hard time talking about it.
I think she felt a feeling.
Oh, is that what happened?
It's very distracting.
Yeah. She just breaks down crying. He's like, oh, I'm sorry I brought it up. Jesus.
Trying to talk about it and my brain just broke in half because I was also trying really hard not to laugh. Not that it's funny, but when something like that just happens, I was devastated, but also trying so hard not to make jokes to get out of my devastation that tonally it was just, dare I say, problematic.
It's a new media moment that we haven't. It can only be a byproduct of the internet era.
Kevin, the whole thing I was trying to articulate poorly, and we just scratched the episode entirely, was like, first of all, I think this is first of many of these meltdowns we're going to witness.
Oh, good.
No, she goes through lots of different topics on the show. She talks about very tiny bugs in your eyebrows and eyelashes. She's afraid of the ocean. She doesn't think people belong there. And a couple other things, too. She just scrapped the entire episode because of the Perez Hilton talk. I have a theory on this. Any thoughts on what you guys are seeing so far?
I'm thinking
Weird, right?
that somebody told her, this is terrible. You're coming off really mean.
Yeah, I mean, that's for sure. The fact that they had to put this podcast episode together, she feels compelled to get it out every week, which is interesting. But the fact that they had to put this together where he's not even in the studio, she's like emergency call, like, hey, can you hop on Zoom and let's bang out another one? He's like, sure.
Yeah, I'm at a salon, but sure, okay.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning. This is going to come. And I get obsessed when there's a moment where you're like, nothing will ever be the same again.
Oh, okay. Here's a theory. I just thought of this now. Perez Hilton, in his early years, what made him famous was being very mean to celebrities, saying very rude things and drawing dicks on people's faces and cum shots and stuff. I bet he had mean things to say to Whitney Cummings. She's like, oh, yes! Fuck this asshole. Is it possible that she was cheering this on? Oh. They're pulling the video up. She's like, yeah, deeper, faster, let's go.
It's entirely possible because he was almost canceled and he had to take a step back from all that stuff. So if she didn't realize that and piled on, it could have been in bad taste.
Did he comment on the Riyadh Comedy Festival at all? Should we look into that?
He's still silent. He's still silent about that.
Okay.
And I get obsessed when there's a moment where you're like, nothing will ever be the same again. The internet just stopped being fun. The fun and party's over.
Yeah.
Party's over. Now laws are going to start. It's like the Vietnam photo with the girl. There's like, and then
Once you saw the monk, we were like, okay, this is not
the Blackfish documentary where you saw the orca in the pool. It was like, whoop, SeaWorld's canceled. Like there will
always with the ocean. Always with the goddamn ocean with her.
Be before this moment and after this moment.
You know, it's interesting. All right, this isn't interesting, but I just gave away a painting for free that is about that exact. It's about that moment.
Whoa!
You remember Molly?
I just gave away a painting for free. I gave away some of my stuff for lots of money. So very charitable.
Your assistant that worked on the roast?
Yes, love.
I used her as a model for a painting, and it's her, and she's standing in front of like a broken window of a building. And the idea is that she decided one day to just throw her desk out the window. After, if you threw your desk out of a window of like a 10-story building, your life changes. Like there's no going back.
We're going to look at death.
Whoa! I didn't know where he was going with that. Why was that related to the conversation?
I'm still unsure.
You just want to tell us about this painting, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool, man. It sounds pretty cool.
10-story building, your life changes. Like there's no going back.
We're going to look at desks in 5 years, 10 years.
You're going with that? Yeah, I know. This is are they practicing improv?
And we're back.
Right.
Way we look at the iron medieval tools that used to be put inside women, like speculums and stuff. We're going to be like people.
Oh, slow down. Yeah. You're getting me out of
that came from the ocean.
Well, kids used to work in factories. We're going to be like, humans used to sit at desks at the angle that destroyed their colon and every vertebrae.
This is perfect because this brings me into my first news story.
Okay, fuck off. I have a theory about why they scrapped this entire episode. If you remember, Whitney was talking about how great it is that they get censored by YouTube in order to adhere to their advertising policies. Whitney needs to advertise every episode in order to get the view count on it. And YouTube will come in and be like, oh, that's actually, you can't have this type of content. And, oh, we'll censor it. Don't worry about it. We'll just take it out. Was there so much content that they're like, you can't advertise this video on our platform, that they had to remake another one?
She's talked about so many controversial topics, more dangerous than Perez Hilton. What did she say about him?
What is the most interesting thing you've ever done? We want to know. What did you say?
It must be because she scrapped it.
I want this more than I want the Queen video that Jerry Banfield made. I want to see what Whitney said about Perez Hilton that was too far, that she had to get rid of it. Anyway, I thought.
What if it was Kevin Christie? What if he's the one who just went fucking nuts?
Yeah. Oh, that's even funnier. Like she's like throwing herself under the bus. Yeah, where he was loving it.
Yeah,
he's like a little bit too. He showed it in slow mo. Oh, watch this one. Wow. I would gain a lot of respect for him if that were the case. But
I got wood from desks from all over the world, and I put them up on the painting to represent.
Yeah, that was a real Stuttering John story, wasn't it? All right. Supertip.gg/WATP. We have a lot to get to today. Artie Fletcher stand-up is coming back onto the show, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. Tony Michaels, a blast from the past, an old friend, has reinvented himself. We have a Stuttering John episode of Beer on the Balcony to get into. Opie and Ron firing back at Anthony. I don't know if Anthony's going to be able to recover from this one. He'll be mad at me that I'm playing these clips. He wants this buried. He doesn't want people to see the viciousness of Ron the Waiter coming back at him as hard as he did. We have a lot of things to get into. You can support the program like Rat Star did.
One of the best cover song band is the Cramps. Covers so good they sound like originals. TWO.
Tuki World Order. TWO.
Drive in, drive out, drive through.
Tony Michaels, who is known for his liberal stances on his talk show. He was working for the Midas Touch Brothers for some time, and those guys have deep pockets and a big network of podcasts and things. And last I saw, Tony Michaels was blowing up, getting hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube and doing a daily show. And I like to make fun of Tony, especially when he would do his drive-through videos where he didn't want any sauce on his nuggies.
And he
We
wouldn't
still
let you
have that
see
great
him
art.
eat them, right?
He wouldn't
let you-
eat. He would
point of
order the food. He'd be like, "Hey, do you guys have happiness on the menu today?" Because he ate his feelings, and then he'd order the food, and then he'd show it to you, and then he'd come back and it'd be eaten, and he'd be like, "That cheeseburger was delish."
Oh, but don't forget the amazing banter with the drive-through person.
He would also be the most obnoxious customer that no drive-through employee is looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're making jokes today, are you? Cool. So now he's back again, and I should bring this up too, because we explored Tony Michaels for some time. He was a guy who sold synthetic marijuana, K2, got busted for it, went to prison for some time, came out, got into marketing, started a podcast about marketing. Remember we talked about funnels?
Yes.
The bigger the funnel, the more rain it will catch.
Right.
What if you had a swimming pool? What if the funnel the size of a swimming pool? How many raindrops you'd catch? Anyway, I always thought this was funny because I've been in these meetings and been in these conferences with marketers who are retarded, and Tony was one of them. So I wasn't surprised that this is what he's coming back with. This is Tony's new thing, reinventing himself.
I've spent the last several years building a media empire. So far, the empire consists of me, a microphone, several passwords I can never remember, and a team that takes great pleasure in reminding me that I am not, in fact, an emperor. But I've been building something. I just didn't completely understand what it was. There's an old story about a traveler who came across 3 men cutting stone. He asked the first man what he was doing. The man barely looked up and said, "I'm cutting stone." The traveler asked the second man the same question. "I'm earning a day's pay," he said. Then the traveler walked over to the third man. The third man stopped, wiped the dust from his face, and looked up at the work in front of him and said, "I'm building a cathedral." 3 men, same dust, same heavy stones, same tools, but only one of them understood what all the work was becoming.
What a story.
Wow.
He's quite the storyteller, so hopefully that's factoring into this new venture that he has. Plus, what is this line between his eyes? It's unnatural. I'm assuming this guy's younger than me, right?
Yeah.
If
What
you
is
spend
that?
too much time with Stuttering John, you get a mark.
Yeah. It really does look like it's forming into the pi symbol that John has between his eyes.
It explains how he's acting. He's a lot more animated, a lot angrier, a lot more aggressive than he used to be. Like, this is not happiness in a box. This is like a desperate preacher's last stand.
Right. And I will say, as happy-go-lucky as he was when he was getting fast food, he would get pretty animated and angry and riled up when he was talking about Trump.
Yeah.
You know, as his political show, he kind of fancied himself as like the liberal Rush Limbaugh.
Mm-hmm. And the aftershots of him eating were always filled with shame and guilt and just terrible feelings.
Yes.
Now, before anyone gets worried, I'm not comparing myself to a cathedral builder.
Phew.
Yeah, I was worried.
Most days, I'm just happy when the microphone is turned on and pointed in the right direction. But the lesson has stayed with me. Sometimes the work doesn't suddenly change. Sometimes you finally understand what the work has been building. For years, I thought I was building a podcast. I thought I was producing live streams. I thought I was making videos, writing commentary, posting on social media, and arguing politics on the internet.
You were.
Yeah, you were doing all those things.
You're doing all those things, Tony. Good news. You're not crazy. That's precisely what you were doing.
Which, it turns out, is an excellent way to lose an afternoon. But lately, I've been asking myself a simple question. What if I were starting from scratch today?
Okay, I've been watching a few of these videos. I'm not going to bore you guys with it. But he does this shit that's so cliche and lame. I've been asking myself a question lately. Or I'll be like, I've been thinking about this story a lot in my head lately. It's like, don't you have hobbies? Can't you just be on the local news in the morning playing surf rock? What are you doing?
And the melodrama is so annoying.
Yeah. Like, I know. It's so acted out in such a poor way.
It's actory because he's reading it, and when his eye goes from one sentence to the next, he has to fill that gap with and it's just so performative. It's very annoying.
Knowing everything that I've learned over the last several years, What would I build? That question has stayed with me. And the answer surprised me. I wouldn't start a podcast. I wouldn't start a live stream. I wouldn't even start with social media.
Wow, it surprises me too. I feel like you could use a lot fewer words so far. He's so self-important. That's what makes him so unlikable. Yeah. It's like you think they're just everyone's just be like, what would you do, Tony? You wouldn't do that? but
and the tone of his voice is kind of annoying.
It's so fucking douchey.
It's very ChatGPT, and those videos that like make fun of that voice, he sounds like that kind of like endless optimism and just kind of, how about that? That sounds good.
Yeah, and those AI podcasts where there's like two people talking. Hey, do you happen to catch the latest Joe Rogan? I did, Claire. You know, that's a really interesting podcast sometimes. When the guest is good, the guest is good. I noticed that as well, Bill. And I was checking out the latest one. It's like all this like nonsense, unnecessary shit. I've been thinking about this question a lot lately. And, you know, I came with an answer. And the answer wasn't what I thought it would be. I thought it might be, I'd start a social media post. Or I thought I'd start a podcast. I wouldn't do anything. Get to the fucking point. Anyway.
Get to the point.
Thank you.
I'd start with the stories. The stories about ordinary Americans. The stories about citizenship. The stories about the Constitution.
Oh, no, Tony. I hate to break it to you, but what you're talking about is very
boring.
It's boring as shit.
And it's always threes. It's always threes with chat.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see that again.
Even start with social media. I'd start with the stories. The stories about ordinary Americans. The stories about citizenship. The stories about the Constitution, our history, and the responsibility that comes with inheriting a republic. Stories that remind us who we are, what was handed to us, and what kind of country we're responsible for leaving behind. Those stories have quietly become the center of everything I do.
That's not a real sentence.
Quietly.
Those stories have quietly become the center of everything I do. This sounds like Joey C. wrote this for a description of his podcast episode. This is very fake.
I also decided to broadcast outdoors.
Yeah, with lots of ambient noises going on.
And once I understood that, something else became clear. Everything should exist to support them. Every live stream taught me something. Every podcast taught me something.
So annoying. So fake.
I'm glad you guys hate this as much as I do. I wasn't sure how you'd react to this. It sucks.
He thinks he's Jimmy Stewart.
The reason why I decided to revisit Tony Michaels, thank you to Frog over on TSN. We did Point Dabble Point on Monday, and we brought back a Beer on the Balcony episode with Tony Michaels as the guest. And Tony Michaels comes on there and he thinks he's going to riff with John about what an asshole I am. Oh, let's check it out. Carl from Why Do I Podcast. He's doing his whole thing. Remember he came with the nickname for our band, the Shititopes?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good. Got me good with that one. He's just so unfunny and unclever in every way. So anyway, as we're talking about that, I'm like, I wonder what he's up to. So I pull up his YouTube page. All those old videos are gone. He scrubbed them all. I don't know if Midas Touch Brothers owned them, and he got fired, and they all got deleted. I don't know what happened. But
he
now
built an empire. You can't just get rid of it. I don't understand.
Turns out he wasn't building an empire, Adam.
Wow. He was working for someone else.
This is fucking cope. All of this is like a whole cope stream where he's just like, yeah, I mean, I thought I wanted to do that, but I didn't want to be successful doing liberal politics every day. Nah, I'd much rather do this thing.
Comes off like a confessional, but it's actually a brag.
Right.
Every live stream taught me something. Every podcast taught me something. Every video, every argument, every mistake, victory, and disappointment gave me another tool. Some of them stones fit. Some probably should have been left in the quarry, but none of the work was wasted. It was preparing me to understand what I actually wanted to build.
What might be a fun exercise just one time is taking the transcript from this and feeding it into software that takes out all the unnecessary language. I'd love to see how many red fucking lines are in this stupid
There's nothing
script.
left.
Yeah, there's nothing
Right.
left.
Can you make this not corny?
Yes. Do we need to reference the quarry? Which stones you wouldn't include? Fucking asshole.
Many of you have watched the journey from the beginning. Some of you found me because of politics. Some of you found me through the podcast. Some of you simply believed America was worth talking about in a different way. Wherever you came from, thank you for coming along.
Maybe I should have started with this. Adam's exhausted.
Yes.
Well, first of all, he skipped us.
I know, he did skip us. I was bummed
deliberately
about that.
skipped
Maybe he
us.
found through Stuttering John. Like, yeah! Tony.
If you're gonna shoot yourself TikTok style, like with your face right up front, you can't pull back like that because that is very distracting and it's not helping your cause.
Yeah. And picking black was a good choice.
Because now it's time for the next chapter. Over the coming weeks, you're going to notice some changes. The Tony Michaels podcast is going to take a break while...
No! Come on!
Say it ain't
No, I hate watch, you motherfucker.
Break while we prepare what comes next. And when the podcast returns, it'll have a whole new purpose. It won't be expected to carry everything by itself anymore. Instead, it'll become a place where we gather. We'll talk about stories we publish, the ideas behind them, and the lessons they teach, and where we're headed next. It'll be out.
So here's the thing that really annoyed me about this. So he's focusing on stories now. He wants to tell the stories of these citizens and Americans. And this was every fucking marketing meeting where you'd sit down with a new client or a brand, and we'd be like, okay, what's the story? What's the story here? I don't know, it costs a little bit less than the other guys and it's just as good. Is that a story? I don't think it is, but can we just put a tagline together for that? What are we doing? Not everything's a fucking story. Shut up. But I guarantee that's because of his marketing background. He thinks that stories that's what people are compelled by, are stories.
Them and the lessons they teach and where we're headed next. It'll be our front porch, a place to connect, not to merely consume. But behind the scenes, my team and I are building something we've wanted to create for a long time. A publication built around thoughtful, carefully crafted stories about America and responsibilities of citizenship. I'm not ready to reveal everything. Just
what you revealed so far is quite compelling. Holy shit, I couldn't think of anything more boring than that.
Oh, and self-important.
He's the worst.
You don't want to hear about the responsibilities of citizenship?
I don't. I get that little sticker sometimes. I throw it in the trash immediately, and I feel like I've done my duty.
And for once in my life, I'm not going to rush it. We're going to take our time and build it correctly. No shortcuts, no frantic race to publish something tomorrow morning.
I love the people who come on after years of being a broadcaster or podcaster, whatever they're doing, and being like, and by the way, guys, I'm going to stop doing it all incorrectly. You were doing it all incorrect. I was a fan of yours. You were doing a shit job all that time?
So you're calling me stupid?
Right. Like, why would you do that? You could say you could do things better, but to come out and be like, and by the way, this isn't going to be like a shit show like the last thing I did. He must have really gotten kicked to the curb. His numbers must have tanked, which is crazy. When Trump got reelected, shouldn't that have fueled this? Like, yes, Trump's back in the White House. I'm pissed off. Let's go.
There's also a built-in audience there. Like, people put on that YouTube channel and they just let it run like a cable news channel. Like, he doesn't, if he's, giving them what they want, there's no reason he should have been fired. Is that what happened? Did they just fire him, get rid of all of his stuff, and now he's like, ChatGPT, how do I spin this like a win?
Right, that's a good question. Let me look into that, actually. Let me see what the history was.
Just the kind of work that's worth doing and worth waiting for. While we're building, you're not going to lose me.
Oh, thank God.
You'll still see videos. You'll still see educational posts, Instagram carousels, quotes, conversations, and the question that...
He has no idea why anyone would want to consume his content. You'll still see Instagram carousels?
Thank God.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking to my wife.
Yeah.
I yelled,
honey,
"Get
don't
down
worry.
here!"
Don't worry. No, they'll still be there. It's all good.
What an idiot.
has become the heartbeat of this entire mission. What kind of citizen are you? From time to time, I also let you see a little bit of what we're building and answer some questions that you may have along the way.
Oh, thank God.
What a prick.
I mean, you said self-important. I've said it 3 times now. I'll even answer some of your guys' questions. You're probably wondering, how is it that I'm able to build something so amazing?
From time to time.
From time to
You're
time.
going to have to wait for it.
Right.
I don't think he read it all the way through. He's less familiar with the dialogue here at the end.
Those things aren't replacing what's coming. They're preparing the ground for it. When everything is ready, you'll be the first to know. We'll announce the launch together, and we'll open the doors the right way. Looking back,
I prefer to hear it from a friend.
I think he's going to be the first to know. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
He has no idea what he's doing here.
And who's this we? Who are...
I know. It's so bizarre. He doesn't have an audience. I'll show you that in a moment, but whatever.
Launch together, and we'll open the doors the right way. Looking back, I don't see this as the end of one project. I see it as finally understanding what every project before it has been preparing me to build. For years, I thought I was cutting stone. Today, I can finally see the shape of the building. This isn't launch day, but it is day one. Thank you for believing in me.
We don't.
This dude is fucking corny.
Who would watch this and be like, this guy's got it figured out? He's going to do something great. No one believes in you. Yeah. This is dumb.
I used to believe in nothing, and then I saw Tony Michaels.
Thank you for giving me room to learn, change, and grow. And thank you for being here as we begin what comes next. I'll see you soon. I'm Tony Michaels. Stay free.
I've heard best man speeches that went better than that.
Dude, that was like a pep talk.
Yeah.
A lot of that was like a pep talk for himself. Like, we don't really care what happens, dude. That video was called "This Isn't Goodbye, It's Day One, A Letter from Tony." Look at what his...
Even the title's too long.
Look at what his videos are now. So that video's from a month ago. He's put up 5 videos since. And this is what I'm building, 5 minutes in America. Some stories are made to be carried. He's got the story that made me a storyteller. He fancies himself a storyteller. The chicken story that sold bathrooms. Who's writing your story? It is impossible to fail. I don't know if it's supposed to be inspirational or what he's trying to accomplish here.
Yeah,
Stop saying story.
I know, it sucks.
Is there like a biblical tone to this? I feel like there's some kind of like with the building and the sand and the...
Yeah.
Is he Jesus? Is he? Is the
I mean,
podcast Jesus?
Well, you can't say you're Jesus. You can say like you're the next coming, right? Jesus was Jesus, but like he could be like better than Jesus, probably, maybe bigger.
That's a new podcast coming out.
Better than Jesus.
Like Whitney and Ashley.
Look at the views on these videos. So he has 442,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's better than Opie, right? And yet he's got these view counts of 411, 417, 358, 508. No one's watching this garbage. And he's so proud of himself. All his thumbnails feature like him making a weird fancy face like, whoa, what's this all about, huh, guys? Anyway, that's what Tony Michaels is up to.
I don't know what he's claiming to be an expert on. Like, what is it he's selling? And the first thing they tell you as an artist or it's even like, don't announce nothing. Don't gather everyone together and say something's going to happen one day.
Yep.
Wait till you have it, then you do.
We're doing stuff. And if you're wondering, I'm not going to do other stuff. I'm going to do other stuff too, but we're also doing this other thing.
Don't worry,
Cool.
a little further down the line, you can ask me some questions.
Right. All right. We got Stuttering John coming right up. Stuttering John with David Feldman on Beer on the Balcony back in 2021. That is one of the funniest interviews because John has no idea how poorly it went. We have Jerry Banfield came on and responded to our request to purchase his privated video that he sent to the ex-girlfriend, the woman who got away, the queen. We have Opie with Tony P doing a bit that goes on too long. Opie with Ron slapping back at Anthony Cumia. Anthony might never recover from that. We have some games to play, some voicemails to listen to, so many fun things happening. But first, supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to support the program. Ghost of Cabby, my man Kelly coming in.
I have been begging for years now to bring back Tony Michaels. I like to think you did this just for me. Also, when is that queer judge going to make a decision on the LOL suit?
All right, I mean, the judge is not queer. He seems like a great guy. We all love the judge. But I know, what the fuck is taking so long? It's supposed to happen in mid-July. And it's past mid-July, right, Producer Chris?
Yep.
Levered Mystic coming on. with an image tip. There's Stewie Griffin with a... it wasn't anything in particular Ashley said to Perez. She just wouldn't shut up, and so Perez took to self-harm. Only way out of an Ashley call. I see what you're doing there. You're saying that Whitney actually caused what happened on TikTok to happen. It's very possible, I suppose. Matt Fecteau coming in. $10, thank you. Tony sounds like Timu Mike Rowe without any real substance. Yeah, he's playing a character. He's emulating someone. Pepito coming in.
Tony Michaels thinks he's the next Charles Kuralt. Unfortunately, he's completely unoriginal.
That's the problem. Trucker Smart coming in.
If you listen to the open of Todd Pettingill new show after he and Scott Shannon split, it sounds so much alike. Douchey AF.
Yes. So very self-important from these hallowed halls. Anonymous coming in.
Tony Michaels, my boy. If I want to know more about the responsibility of being a citizen, I'll watch Starship Troopers. Plus, I get to watch co-ed showers and Doogie Howser dressed in an SS uniform.
Those are good pluses.
Those are very good points.
And I like Battlefield Earth is a good one too.
Denise Richards before she...
What's up?
I fucking
Denise
love
Richards
that. I love that
rated.
movie. Ricky Bev coming in.
You guys see this, Tony Michaels? This guy's got it figured out. He's going to do something great. We're on our way to what's coming.
That's hilarious. Herb Beta Patch, Tony Michaels is the rebrand. This is his second rebranding. That's true, but Tony Michaels isn't even his real name. That's a good point. He doesn't want people finding out what his past was. Deep Space Moon Rocks gifted 5 Worthy Podcast memberships. They did? You didn't tell me that. Thank you, Deep Space Moon Rocks. We really appreciate that, and the people who got those memberships appreciate it as well. For the next 30 days, you can watch all the bonus material, the Saturday shows, and feel free to renew and keep it coming. Labyrinth Mystic, can you cut stone? Why leave in the quarry, idiot? You can cut stone, right? Yeah. I hear what you're saying. Happy recap. Not everything is a story. Take your own advice, Carl. The Quartering, Scarlet, Ice Dancer, and all the other stories you see Adam zoning out during. Adam's not on Dabbleverse Live.
Yeah, I'm not zoning out. I'm hyper-focusing.
Dabbleverse Live is going to be off the hook. I think it's on Blind Mike's channel again tomorrow, this week. But, God, Mersh's breakup letter leaking. Haley trying another round of apologies, but not really. A lot of things going on in the Dabbleverse I'm excited about that we will be discussing. But first, we got to talk about my man, John Melendez.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously. Because I got a bloody ass.
All right. Stuttering John did a Beer on the Balcony. God, I miss this era. Beer on the Balcony was one of the greatest things John ever did. He'd get his celebrity buddies to come on and do an hour and a half with them. And most of them would just go, so you're just pounding beers at 2 p.m? Is that what you're doing? It's called Beer on the Balcony. My hands are tied.
It may have been the last confident era.
Yes. Yeah, he was showing off the celebrities and didn't know what the W stood for on the back of the cable guy's chair. Anyway, this is from September 5th, 2021. So this is an era where we're about 18 months away from COVID hitting, and the country is still recovering from that. David Feldman is a comedy writer, writes for Triumph the Insult Comic Dog with Robert Smigel. He's also a stand-up comedian, and so he's concerned about going back on the road and doing comedy because of COVID, and he seems like he's very scared of what's happening out there.
It's been a rough year and a half, but I'm going to start hitting the clubs once everybody gets vaccinated and agrees to wear masks. And it's a little scary right now out there.
No, I know. I'll tell you, David. I went to the Comedy Store the other night. Do you know how much they charged me for one 12-ounce bottle of Coors Light?
Unbelievable. David's been out of work for 18 months. He's like, it's scary out there, man. People won't get vaccinated. No one's wearing their mask. You could kill grandma. This is wild. What's going on? John goes, yeah. You brought up Comedy Club. Listen to these fuckers at the Comedy Store ringing me out for a Coors Light. And this is amazing as John is very upset about what he was charged.
$11.
$11 for a Coors Light. And how do you drink it through the mask? How do you get it through the mask?
No, you don't have to wear a mask. But then I give a $2 tip, $13. I tipped the guy at the Comedy Store $20 for let my car be in the back. $33 for 15 minutes and a Coors Light. Talk about blowing fucking money for no freaking reason.
Were people wearing masks?
John's not understanding what David's saying at all in this. David's actually very concerned about COVID and protocols and how people are responding to that. John's just like, oh, no, you don't have to wear a mask. You get drunk with your buddies at the bar. It doesn't matter. It's hilarious. Were people wearing masks? I'd like to go back to the Comedy Store someday, but I'm afraid of it.
There's like a really small parking lot behind the Comedy Store on Sunset, which is like the busiest street where there is no parking anywhere. And he was not performing, and he just gave the guy his car and then gave him $20 and said, do what you want. I'm sure the parking is like $40. He's not working. There's no space there. His car's a piece of shit. He's an asshole.
He tipped the bartender $2 and then knows the exact amount of money it cost him. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this. This was after the Elisa Jordana date. He went out to dinner with Elisa Jordana, who brought her friends.
And her friends. Yeah.
And he was pissed because he thought he was going on a date with her. So he's like, fuck this. I'll go to the Comedy Store. All my buddies are hanging out. And then he gets down there. No one knows him. He buys a beer, breaks the wall, breaks the bank. He's like, never mind. This sucks.
Right. So when
he
he started this interview and he's still mourning the $33.
Yep.
He's not listening to a word.
Nope. Doesn't care.
I could really use that $33.
So the reason why these two have connected here is because they're both very left politically. These two liberal comics. And I got to love David Feldman. He's a very funny guy, especially when he lectures us about vaccines.
So they should get vaccinated. They should wear a mask. I know it feels claustrophobic. I understand that if you're in a workplace and there are no windows and you have to wear a mask for 15 hours at work, I can see how that feels claustrophobic. I understand that, but we should all wear masks.
No, I agree. And which vaccine did you get again?
John is so stupid. He's like, I guess this guy wants to talk about vaccines. Which one do you prefer? What's your favorite? Which one tastes best? Doesn't know what the fuck to say.
What's the cheapest?
Did you tip him?
Even when he agrees, he has to say no. No, I know.
No, I know. Who is David lecturing with this fucking thing anyway? Yeah. Is there someone watching this going like, I wasn't going to get a vaccine. I wasn't going to wear a mask, but he's right. God damn it. He's got me.
He thinks he's on a podcast. Like it takes him a while to realize like, oh, this is behind a paywall. So your regular podcast without a guest is free and on YouTube. But when guests donate their time, you're putting it behind a paywall for 4 people.
Yep.
He thinks there's an audience there.
So it's a little jarring. That's true. So John gets into his name calling, and this there was something about this that I latched onto.
I did a show at the Roosevelt Theater, right? I followed Jay Moore. And I closed the show. After the show, they end up having like Corey Feldman's 50th birthday party there. And so I'm hanging out with David Faustino.
Lots of name dropping going on during that. But did you hear that? John was at Corey Feldman's 50th birthday party. We just heard from Jim, who was on the show this past weekend, from Jim and them. They got into Corey Feldman's 55th birthday party. Mm-hmm. So this is 5 years ago, right?
Yes.
That's how that works? 55?
You're doing good.
Minus 50? Thank you. So John was there. You'd think he'd be like any relation. He's got David Feldman on the show here, but no, nothing about that. But what was crazy about this story, besides the name dropping, is John's insecurity really shines through, and you can see he knows he does not belong.
So I get David's freaking phone number. So then I text you, is this David Faustino? I love your sense of humor.
So David Faustino from Married with Children is there, and John's talking to him at Corey Feldman's birthday party. David's just trying to have a laugh. He's like, oh, fuck, John's here. So they exchange phone numbers. And John is so insecure that he has to text his other buddy, David Feldman, to say, hey, is this really David Faustino's phone number? What if it wasn't?
Yeah.
No, dude, I don't think that guy ever wants to talk to you ever again. It's such a weird thing to do. Anyway, this gets more
I think
embarrassing.
He puts everyone in his phone as David, and then he anyone named David, and then he forgets who everybody is, and he's got to check.
Oh, they're both David F.
Yes.
They're both David F. You're right. What a fucking idiot. That's funny.
And also, it's worth noting, there's no theater at the Roosevelt. He's talking about the Roosevelt Hotel, which is a hotel with a couple bars, and one of them they do comedy in sometimes. It's not the Roosevelt Theater. There's also an open bar there with a bowling alley that is a lot of people have parties at, but it's also open to the public. So he did the show. He went to the bar with the Army Major, was his guest, and they stumbled upon Bud Bundy's birthday party, and the Army Major was like, I got to meet this guy. I got to meet him. And he introduced him, and they all took pictures, and they were all very nice to him.
Okay.
But he wasn't invited, and it wasn't a theater show.
Got it. That makes more sense. But he was the headliner, though. He did make it clear he was
because it wasn't a theater show. Jay's like, I'll go on right now. I'll go on right now. That's great.
Yes.
I'll do my set, and I'll go. Oh, yeah, you're headlining now.
So Jay Moore was opening for me. Yeah. Right.
Love your sense of humor because you make me laugh. So I go, let's see.
So he reads the text exchange. This is hilarious.
I go, is this David Faustino? This is Stuttering John. No, it's David Feldman. I fucked David Faustino.
Jesus, I didn't. I shouldn't have.
Oh, wow. I'm stupid. I thought he sent the number. Okay. You're right. I thought he sent David Faustino's number to David Feldman, thinking that he would know him and be like, is this the right number that I have? But you're right.
David, is this him?
You put it in as he put it in as David. It just goes, hey, which David is this?
He does that all the time. He's always talking about, I thought I was texting the owner of this comedy club, and it was somebody else.
He was texting Vinny Paulino. Vinny got texts from him. And he's just like, this is actually Vinny. He's like, oh, fuck. Oh, it's my bad. What an idiot.
No, it's David Feldman. I fucked David Faustino.
Jesus, I didn't. I shouldn't have. That's between me and David Faustino. I can't believe I spilled the beans on that.
Then I asked you to help write some of my questions, because I'm going to go to D.C. And then you write, I would love to help, but I'm swamped. David Faustino is suing me for identity theft.
So John, when he's trying to get a hold of David Faustino, finds out it's David Feldman, and goes, oh, well, since I got you on the line.
Comes up with a favor.
Will you like do some labor for me that I'm not going to pay you for? Write questions for me when I go to D.C.? And this guy's smart. He's like, geez, I'd love to, but joke.
Which is nice and polite instead of what you and I might say is like, I have no fucking idea who you're going to be interviewing.
Right. This sounds like a lot of work, John. Hard pass.
And then I go, damn you. And you go, me or David Faustino?
Wow. John did not come off well in that exchange. I don't know why he read it. So if I was John, I would not have read that on my show, but John's an idiot. He has no idea. All right. So John should probably have done a little bit of research and known about David's podcast, so he didn't ask dumb questions.
Dave, you have to come do my show.
I thought I did do it once.
Well, it was a couple of years ago.
I thought I paid you back.
I thought I did do it once.
You're on Sirius, right?
No. The show is serious. I try to do comedy, but people say that show is very serious. No, it's just a little podcast. I carved out a little corner on the internet, and you're welcome to come on.
So what's the content of your show?
Wow.
What a question that is. Wasn't I on your show once? Yeah, you were on my show. So what's it about? What do you guys do over there? You were on it. What do you mean? Oh, what an asshole.
And he just said it's a serious political show.
Yep.
Go, what's the
He did just say that.
Mostly politics and comedians. We talk about what's going on in the news and try to make sense of it for people who have no sense.
David, I'm glad you mentioned it because on my regular shows I do a political show. I've had David Cicilline on. I've had
The congressman from Rhode Island.
Yeah, I've had Ted
Yeah.
Lieu on. I've had Adriana Spelliat from New York on. I've had Carolyn Maloney from New York on. But I gotta say, and now that you just because you said that you do politics, aren't you amazed at what is going on in this country? How the GQP, between voter suppression, between the abortion laws, between Kevin McCarthy trying to prevent a proper investigation into January 6th. Aren't you amazed at seeing this amount of vileness coming from any political party in America?
Yeah.
I love this clip because John realizes he's got an ally and he treats him like he would Hal Sparks or Richard Ojeda or Brian Karem. I'm going to list a bunch of headlines I read recently, and you take it and run with it. If you could fill the next 15 minutes, that'd be great. Here are 7 topics. Go.
And God bless David for not playing along.
It's like, yeah.
He knows he's already big-timed him in comedy and TV, but he brought up politics, so he starts to shake and realize, oh, shit, now I got to give him all those. So he just name drops. Like, David thinks he's being asked a question. He's like, Congressman Ted Lieu. He's like, oh, yeah, Ted Lieu from... He thinks John's going to go, yeah, well, Ted said, not just keep listing other names, and then ask him the question, isn't it amazing?
Isn't it? Don't you think it's crazy? Well, this is a wild thing too. Eric Swalwell, whose political career worked out very well. John had him on the show recently. I asked him a very important question. It's how you know that John's very serious about politics.
Look, I had Eric Swalwell on, who's a great congressman out here in California, and I point blank asked him, "Do you think the Republican Party is now pretty much the white supremacist party?" And he goes, "Yeah, it is. It really is, David."
Wow, Democrats said he did like the Republicans? You got that scoop, John? I remember seeing the headlines about it. Pretty good stuff. Eric Swalwell was fucking a Chinese spy. Not the point. It's important to not see color. That's what I'm here for. So John has to bring up Triumph the Incel Comic Dog because David Feldman wrote with Robert on this character. And we all know how John feels about Triumph the Incel Comic Dog. And so he brings up, David, it's just you and me here. You can admit that you just ripped off my gimmick, right? You guys can just admit that you guys just decided to dress Stuttering John up as a dog, and that's how you came up with it.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, so don't take it the wrong way. But I've always maintained that Ali G and Triumph was like an offshoot of Stuttering John. It was doing the same thing as me, only in a different form. Like Ali G would have the guests come on his show. Triumph was a fucking puppet, but it was still asking stupid questions. Would you agree?
I think, I don't know. I know Smeigel's a big fan of yours and speaks highly of you. Says,
really?
Yeah.
Wow. This disarms John immediately. Robert's a big fan of yours and speaks highly of you. John's reaction tells you everything you need to know about his actual feelings about Triumph the Incel Comic Dog.
I always thought he didn't like me because, wow, I gotta change my opinion of him because
I have to change my opinion of Robert Smigel because I just found out he likes me.
Yeah, most people don't put it on their to-do list. They just change their opinion.
But also, it shouldn't have anything to do with that. It's so fucking stupid.
I'm with you, but he says that out loud because that's how he thinks.
Right.
It turns out he's very funny and not a white supremacist.
Look, I'm a very sensitive guy, and
This is amazing. This is the actual origin story of why John decided that Triumph the Incel Comic Dog was a ripoff of his work.
We get sensitive in the old days, and when he was on the Tonight Show, like Triumph, I was the announcer, and he goes, why is Stuttering Johnny? You should lose him. He's, he doesn't do any, and he was trashing me, and I guess I took it personally. So I was like, "Fuck you, Smigel."
Smigel said that?
As Triumph.
Oh, Triumph said that.
Yes.
This is where David turns into the adult in the room.
Yeah. Oh, the puppet that tells jokes.
Yeah, he gets down on one knee and he goes, okay, he hurt your feelings? Did he hurt anyone else's feelings that day? Or did he compliment everyone else? Did he go around telling Kevin Eubanks he's a great guitarist? Like, you fucking idiots. That's what he does. And Jen didn't even know what the joke is. All he heard was he was insulted. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. That's why John hates Travis Detail Comic Dog, because he made a joke at his expense while he was doing an appearance on the Tonight Show.
An appearance. He was roasting everyone in the room. He was going around, and then he went into John. He was not singled out in any way. It wasn't off the air. David's not just realizing he's the adult in the room. He's realizing, like, oh, you think I'm going to talk shit about my boss and other people I work with on the internet with you right now? Like, I'm dealing with a crazy, dangerous man-child that I need to talk to in that way.
He even says to me, he goes, what if Don Rickles had done that to you? And John goes, actually, he did, but he was funny. It's like, okay, well, you're not understanding the point of this. All right, so now we get into another request for David to write jokes or questions for John's trip to DC. That, by the way, I'm from the future, went really well. John did a great job with those questions.
David, I'll do you one better because I'm going to do these interviews in DC.
Okay.
So if you come on the field with me, then just give me a price. I'll figure it out.
How are you at dumping bodies? Do you have friends?
David,
what are you doing in DC?
Wait, David, don't you think it's needed right now, considering the GQP, the way they are? Don't you think it's needed for a Stuttering John to start freaking pointing out the hypocrisy?
So it starts with, name your price.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll figure it out. In other words, not too much. I don't have a lot of money. Not a lot of resources here. Starts with name your price. And he's just like, yeah, it's not interested. Well, I think it's your duty as a citizen of this country and a loyalist of the Democratic Party that you write these questions for me.
And the idiocy of their party.
Yes.
So that's why I'm on a mission, bro.
Are you going to DC? Are you going to watch?
Yes, I'm going to DC. I don't know yet because I'm headlining the Laugh Factory in Reno, and then I'm headlining Laugh Factory in Vegas. And then I don't have any other gigs.
Yeah, DNC is there all year round, John. Yeah, hopefully I can get there at a time that's there because I got other things to do too. Go whenever you want to, whenever you can.
David asked for money, so he hit him up with but as an American, isn't it your duty and isn't there an urgency? Yes. When are you going? I don't know. I got some gigs I haven't booked yet.
So I'm probably going to go in either October or November.
And are you going to be ambushing people? Are you going to get meetings with these people? How are you going to do it?
No, I'm going to do it like the Stuttering John style. Either I'll find them as
I'll wait for the movie premiere. Show up on the red carpet.
Totally unprepared.
Howard will get me a press pass. He'll tell me where to go. He'll provide the equipment and the questions. Totally Stuttering John style.
Just like Stuttering John would do.
Walking out, I already know, the bar and restaurant they hang out at. I'll wait out front, for them to show up.
It's amazing the research John did. Where do Republicans drink? All right. I know everything I need to do. And that's literally what he did, too. He stood outside of this one restaurant and waited for Republicans to show up, even though Congress wasn't in session.
No.
Which is amazing.
He's freezing his ass off.
Yep. Remember the school trip showed up? He's like, where's Congress? They're like, they're not in session today.
And the teacher pointed out, see, the flag is not up, so you know they're not there.
Yeah. This is how you tell me?
So funny. I took a train here, and it was $12 to get out.
And he ended up interviewing an actor and going home.
Yep.
Just do the old Stuttering John thing.
It might be a little more difficult because of the insurrection to get access like that.
I know that,
Right.
but I do know where they hang out. I know what restaurant the GQP hangs out at, and they go there a lot. And hey, shit, man, I'll go in there. I'll take a piss text to Mitch if he can find his penis and just fucking hold the phone up and interview him while he's peeing. He won't have a way to get out.
Right.
David's like, sounds like a solid plan.
Dude, how much time are we going to put into this? How many hours of writing do you need for this? I'm pretty sure. Now, Mitch McConnell, pretty famous politician at the time, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to film him while he's taking a piss. I'd ask Opie. Ask Opie what the rules are around that. I know the John's strategy is. I'll just wait till his dick's out, then I'll pull my phone out and start filming. Good luck. Good luck with that. I wish that would have happened. John would still be in prison today. Jesus. This is funny. So David wants to know if John still talks to Jay Leno. And so John has to start bragging about that. And John was not prepared for David Feldman's anecdote about his experience with Jay Leno.
Do you talk to Jay at all?
Yeah, I just had him on my show like I don't know, like a few months ago. Jay's one of the best guys in the world. Have you met him?
So I know that you're giggling about that. Do you talk to Jay Leno about, like, do you have a friendship with him? Do you guys still connect? He's like, he was a guest on my show. So Dave's like, oh, so you talk to him like you talk to me. Okay, got it.
And the just a few months ago, they don't say the same thing.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be a reporter for his 10 o'clock show.
Oh, I was there then.
And I was all set. And I was told no agents, no managers making your deal. And I had my agent just call for the contract. And it fell through because I had my agent call Jay.
Who was the writer that was hired
Jack.
to do?
Jack
Cohen?
Yeah.
Wow, and just because you had an agent involved?
What's that like?
That sucks.
Why does he hate agents so much?
A lot of people do. Like
John does. You just read the chapter about Don Buchwald. It's in my book. Fucking hate him. They want to take 10% of the money once they get me. Dude, we were just covering that chapter in Point Apple Point on Monday. And you forget, as John's complaining about Don Buchwald, who's the devil and the worst person he's ever met, every story is like, I complained about my salary, so Don Buchwald got it doubled. Yeah. And then I went to Don and I said, is there anything that I can do to make money? He's like, yeah, I actually got you a t-shirt opportunity. You can sell t-shirts. It was like nonstop Don helping him out with stuff. What an asshole.
He was so paranoid that he was being set up. He really thought it was like when Robin and Howard didn't want the t-shirt. He's like, it must be a bad thing. I'm not going to be goofed on. I'm not going to do it. He was so scared. And
right.
Passes by those big raises. He gets them so fast. Everyone does so much for him.
Yep. It's never enough. I just love the fact that everyone praises Jay Leno. No one's got a bad thing to say about Jay Leno. Got a great reputation. So John is just expecting, like, yeah, what's your amazing experience with Jay Leno? And this guy's like, I think he's an asshole. He wouldn't allow me to work for him because I couldn't get my agent involved, which I contractually need to do.
He it's like, it was this rule. Like, if you have an agent call The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, it's like an insult.
It is, because I had
it is.
Well, I don't know about The Tonight Show, but like even at the Black Box, did you ever perform in the Black Box?
Wow, it's a giant step down from the Tonight Show. The Boca Black Box, the last place that John performed comedy at, where 6 people showed up. That place.
And NBC have similar policies.
Right? Yes. I love this.
John doesn't understand what he's talking about. I don't know if this really happened. I'm guessing that they just wanted to pass on Feldman and somehow this is what got to him, because you can't do that. You cannot have a contract like that and say no lawyers and no agents. It's as if he was accused of a crime and the court was like, you're not allowed to have a lawyer. And John's like, well, yeah, everybody hates lawyers. Right. True, John, but still I'm legally required to have one. That's not, he doesn't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
In Boca.
Yeah.
The owner there, Randy, he refuses to go through agents. He just goes, no.
Right. Kind of like Jeff Bezos saying, I refuse to go through unions. I will not deal with anybody who can protect the people I hire.
What are you giggling about there, John? Yeah. I don't think David's telling a joke. I think he's being very serious.
Bezos is a funny name.
That bald guy looks like a space alien.
He doesn't know what he's saying, and he's trying out different faces and hoping one of them might be the right response.
And then it was in the chat. Will the chat tell me what he's saying? Will they tell me words to say?
Leno's position. The man of the people, working class Jay Leno, I will not deal with your agent or manager because I'm a man of the people and you should not be protected or represented by an agent, a lawyer, or a manager.
I never, you know what, Dave? I've never ever, because I was in the briefings all the time, never ever heard anything about they wouldn't deal with agents. Because I've met agents that would bring on like Jim Norton and other comedians, and they, that seems so weird to me that Jack would say that to you.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Although Jack wasn't the greatest boss, though, dude, either. He was kind of.
If you mean to throw him under the bus, you didn't like Jack? I don't like Jack either. Are we buddies yet?
Up until this moment, he said nothing but nice things about Jack Cohen and all the things he learned from him. He's like, "Oh, we're shitting on people? Sure, yeah, fuck that guy."
He was, he was kind of like a lunatic in a lot of ways.
You're the reason we need an infrastructure, Bill. You've burnt every bridge in this country.
And of course, John, the child that he is not picking up on what David Feldman is actually telling him. Like, what are you doing, man? What are you trying to accomplish?
So you are going to write those DC jokes.
Just shitting on everyone all the time. So then John gets personal with him because I'm sure David Feldman was hoping that he'd be asked about his sex life. That's always an important thing to talk about when you're a comedy writer.
Are you dating anybody now, David?
I'm currently going through the menu. A guy like me, you think I can be tied down to one? You have no idea. I'm constantly getting offers. I could read you my email right now. Horny woman standing by. It always ends up in my spam folder for some reason, but these women contact me and barely legal girls want to ride you all night. I get them on these friend requests on Facebook. All these, you wouldn't believe how many women are emailing me and want to be my friend on Facebook.
Well, you're a great looking man. You're a catch.
Jesus, John. It's a joke. He had to stretch it out for you to fucking, okay, moving on.
And he still didn't get it.
He still didn't get it. Well, yeah, of course, barely legal teens want to fuck you. And they need your credit card information? That's normal. Fucking moron.
And Viagra.
I think David's aware that I think he's aware he's not being funny. He's just trying to successfully dodge the question without him pushing so they can move on.
Yeah, exactly. He wants him to move on.
And Viagra. I seem to get a lot of people offering me Viagra. It's all in my spam folder. I don't know.
Can I have some?
Yeah, I know. Hey, David, next time, my dick doesn't work, John. What else do you want to talk about?
Question?
I don't know what stage dog.
My dick doesn't work either. Actually, that wouldn't be the right thing to say. You want to take some Viagra's? I got them around here somewhere.
What was your question?
I don't know what Stage Dog. Yeah, Fred and Jackie contributed to my questions. Yeah, exactly, Stage Dog. That's why I reached out to Jackie to write some questions for the DC.
Who are you talking? Are you hearing voices in your head?
No, on the chat. I guess you don't see the chats. Like,
I don't see
yeah,
the chat.
so people ask questions. This guy's like, Fred and Jackie contributed to questions. Yeah, so?
Jesus, he's so thin-skinned. A chat comes in about who wrote the questions on the Howard Stern show, and he has to address it in the middle of his conversation. That was very funny from David. Just be like, "Are you hearing voices in your head? What's going on right now? What just happened?"
I was busy answering your shitty question.
Yeah,
that I
are we still
didn't
talking?
want to.
Or I'll go if you have other people to talk to.
Please,
in your head.
Even someone just listening to the podcast would have no idea who John is addressing or what the fuck he's talking about. And he's lying. He's like, oh, I guess you don't see the chats because you disabled it, John. You know he can't. You don't want them to see it because they get mean. And you know you're the only one can see it. And you can't even be polite enough to be like, chat coming in and read it. You have to talk to them like they're a voice in your head.
I say that in my book. I thank them in my book. What more do you want me to do? Fucking blow them?
Yes. Yes. I have Jackie on my show all the time.
Do you? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
How much you have to pay him?
He's the best. He is a professor of jokes. He really is. I mean, he comes on and just.
But you know what my problem, David?
Couldn't even let him finish.
Another bridge.
Yes, another
You
bridge.
found a bridge.
Another bridge broken.
No, burned.
Well, yeah, I know. All those broken bridges. What a fucking asshole. Any name is brought up. You used to work with Jackie. You know Jackie pretty well. Oh, that fucking guy. And Dave's just like, holy shit, can I bring up one person that hasn't wronged you?
How much did you pay him?
How much did you have to pay him for that?
But they're all the people from your life, John. He's bringing up things you're supposed to be able to relate to, and they're all your enemies.
And isn't it funny that John thinks that David Feldman's also had a bad experience with Jackie, and he's gonna have things to bitch and moan about. When somebody says he's on my show all the time, I would assume that you're friendly. Things are going well, you know?
And then he makes it his mission to convince them that they're a piece of shit, and Feldman will not even dabble in it. He won't go anywhere. He pushes back so quietly. It's brilliant.
Yeah, because John goes, I always talk, he has to rope someone in with him. Me and so-and-so, we always say, why wouldn't he write his own act? He always just does other people's jokes, which is, what John always says. Meanwhile, John's act is not only hack jokes, but also things that some guy on the Tonight Show wrote for him. Anyway, so Dave Feldman's like, well, it's not like someone else's jokes. He's like, no, he didn't write them. He's like, yeah, but they're street jokes. And he's very good at telling them, and he knows all of them. And that's his act. That's what he does. Jesus Christ. So at a certain point, David just gives up. And he's just like, listen, man, I'm low IQ. He's trying to show John how to be humble and just be a normal person. And John does not like that.
I know for a fact that I have a low IQ. I know for a fact that I have.
How do you know that?
Because I had my IQ tested. I'm not
and what
bright.
was it?
I don't even know. And I know that I lack certain spatial skills. There's certain things that I can't do geometry.
This is so foreign to John. The fact that someone would be like, yeah, I have limitations.
Yep.
There are things I'm not good at. John's like, what's this gag? What's the punchline to this one? Where are you going with this, man? John's like, well, I don't have any limitations. I'm good at geometry and I can do it all.
David is successful and talented and well-liked, and he's being humble and gracious and kind, and John is like mystified. He doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? The camera's on right now. People are seeing this.
You went to an Ivy League school. You can say you're smarter than everyone. Why aren't you lording it over people and being an asshole about it? Right. It's the whole point of getting the degree then.
So let's see how John finishes up the conversation after, I swear to God, 80 minutes of this guy being like, John, why are you burning bridges? Why are you mad at this person? What did that person ever do to you? And it ends with this.
David, you have been one of the greatest guests I've ever had on this show. I love you. I love the banter. I love your arguments. And fuck Sacha Baron Cohen and Bob Smart.
You owe them an apology. You do. Come do my show. Come do my show.
Anytime, David.
Okay, can you send me a tape?
I'll need to see a tape. Help me with some questions.
I'll need to see a tape if you want to do my show. And don't have your agent. We don't go through agents. And there's a processing fee to get on my show.
Okay, good for him. Because John immediately needs a quid pro quo in order to go on his show, minus the pro. Where he's just like, all right, but you got to write me questions. It's like, I'm a guest on your show right now. I'm just asking you to be a guest on my show. I'm not going to write your questions for you, fuck. But John has to end it with, fuck Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Robert Smigel.
Wait, David whispered, you owe them both an apology.
You owe both an apology. Yeah. You were wrong about them, and you still are. So he leaves, David leaves, and John pats himself on the back.
All righty. Well, that was a fun freaking beer on the balcony. I don't think I've ever laughed so much on a beer on the balcony before.
That was fun. I got drunk. Yeah, we could tell. Cool.
He just makes me laugh. His dry sense of humor Reminds me of Bob Newhart, just dry, straight, you know. And, you know, this is why I hope that you continue your Patreon subscriptions, your YouTube memberships, because, you know, I try and have really interesting guests. It's not easy to do, but I do it.
Jesus Christ.
I reach out to friends, comedians, and people that I think you will all like and be interested in. Now, contrary
And then I do zero prep, know nothing about them, and don't follow the conversation.
to the internet trolls, I am now going to pick up my kids. We are going to watch Almost Famous.
We just watched you drink 5 beers. Now you're going to go pick up your kids and watch Almost Famous?
At the Pickwick.
Hey, can you put on Almost Famous on this TV over here? I'm watching the game, asshole.
How many times have they watched Almost Famous?
I know it's always watching Almost Famous. He's such a liar. He's not picking up his kids.
Going to watch Almost Famous. I am going to make pasta. I am going to make... I'm going to...
I'm full of myself.
I'm going to make believe.
Yeah, I'm going to make believe my kids talk to me.
To heat some French bread or Italian bread in the oven.
He's a child. I'm going to make pasta and warm some French bread.
And it's a fantasy.
None of it's real. He's going to order chicken fingers at the bar and stumble home.
Yeah, he's got a buzz on it. He's thinking about what he would like done for him.
Right.
Yep.
Then I'm going to massage their feet.
And make a balsamic dipping sauce for the bread.
Well, Fudgicle knows this way too well. Way ahead of it with the balsamic dipping sauce.
It involves opening a bottle.
I'm right. What are we talking about? So fancy.
Maybe I'll do corn on the cob or a salad. I don't know.
That classic pairing.
Pasta, corn on the cob. A retard. Salt potatoes, pasta.
See you all on Tuesday. I got a lot of guests booked, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got Glenn Kirshner coming on.
Sweet.
I got Sarah Reese Jones coming back on. I got hopefully Nikki Fried coming on, running against Ron DeSantis. I also got
We're in the hopefully category already.
Yeah. I got a bunch coming up too, and then it's like, and then maybe someone will get back to me.
Maybe Michael Cohen is coming on. Ellie Mistal. So I am busy and I am
lonely.
I'm doing my best. So
I'm drunk.
Thanks for enjoying the show. I will see you back here on Tuesday at noon. This is Stuttering John saying gigi.
Yeah. Okay. Well, lackluster ending there. From John.
There's a great moment in there where he gets like There Will Be Blood. When he breaks him down, say, I abandoned my son. Tell them. He gets him to say, so it wasn't Triumph. It was you. Yes, it was me. And it had nothing to do with Triumph. Yes, it had nothing to do with Triumph. And you owe them an apology, don't you? Yes, I do. Cut to the ending that you showed, and he has to squeeze it in. Fuck Sacha Baron Cohen. Fuck Triumph. I learned nothing. All your time is wasted. Any good deed that you just did, if you're my sponsor, I just want you to know, I'm going to drink now. Goodbye.
Right. Yeah, what a waste of time for David Feldman. And he tries to teach John lessons because a lot of these guys watch John fuck up in real time and they go, oh, don't do that.
Yeah. They're good people.
Yeah, like, why are you talking bad about Jackie? What is that going to do for you? Don't do that. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure if I explain to him how street jokes are funny in a historical context, he'll appreciate it and love his friend. No, he's not looking for that.
Never works.
But he sucks, right?
Right.
All right, coming up, we have Jerry Banfield. Jerry Banfield has his big response to our request to purchase the unlisted video to the Queen. Opie Unfiltered. I got to train myself to stop saying Opie Radio.
Yes.
That's Opie from yesteryear. We're in the unfiltered era of Opie, and he's mixing up with Tony P. He's mixing up with Ron the waiter. These are yesterday's episode and this morning's episode, and they are responding to Anthony. And oh boy, I do not envy Anthony Cumia right now. This response is pointed and brutal. listen, we've been talking shit about Ron the Waiter and Tony P for months, years. I don't know. Can't keep track. And I'm just thankful that I didn't get this pointed in my direction. I didn't realize what I was somehow avoiding all this time.
No, you don't want to be on the business end of it.
No. And I'm hoping that this segment isn't what brings that about, because, gosh, these guys are harsh. They're out there to hurt feelings. They don't give a fuck.
They do
It's
impressions.
so bad. It's so fucking bad. Anyway, I can't wait to show this.
I don't think there's been enough preamble.
It's so fucking bad. Supertip.gg/WATP. Trucker Smart coming in to support the program. We appreciate you, Trucker Smart.
Carla, after 20 seconds of you talking to those TV hosts, they looked like you were holding them hostage. They looked afraid to walk away.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people have been checking out our appearance. Producer Chris, myself, Lucy Tightbox, we're on 13 Wham morning news segment. And I got a text from Blind Mike this morning. I think this morning. Hey, man, do you mind if we play a couple clips from that on Devilverse Live tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. People have been talking about it. So I'll address that on Devilverse Live. I think I'm doing it also with Vinny on the Creep Off on Friday. He wants to pull some clips from it. He got like the raw things from the guys at the station. I don't know. He's got some other behind the scenes stuff or whatever. So that'll be on the Creep Off bonus show. And I saw someone in the chat bring up Haley from Pretty Antisocial. That will be addressed tomorrow on Dabbleverse Live with Blind Mike on Blind Mike's channel. And I actually have a note out to her to join us on This Little Piggy. And I think she's going to be on. Oh, no, she's busy. Okay, whatever. We'll get her on This Little Piggy one of these days. Because I didn't think she handled things well these past 2 weeks. I thought she handled it very poorly. So we'll get into all of that. Let's get back to supertip.gg/WATP. Labyrinth Mystic. Do you want lunch? He was going to make it, but a rat. Wait, was going to make it a rat, but then I thought. So that is from Battlefield Earth, right? That's John Travolta's character.
Yeah, that's the.
Yeah.
And he'd call everyone a rat brain.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Thank you, Labyrinth Mystic. I appreciate that. What a great movie that is.
It is.
Very, very well done. People are participating over here on the super chats. Gary Gay Boobs. Only tipping John does is oh my gosh. What is this saying? Only tipping John does is that of his cap. Good day to you, sir. Yeah, so he was bragging about the $2 he gave for the $11 beer. N334098 serving John. Whoa, a Nigerian prince contacted you? What did you do with the money? S334098 That guy was basically trolling him the entire show. And Serving John did not get it. Nope. He thought they were friends and they would work together.
That's why it's so beautiful, because he did that for an audience of no one, not knowing that one day people like-minded would be watching it and appreciating what he's doing.
The Kiki Loco. What's up, Kiki Loco? Jerry Banfield and Tony Muckles back in the mix. Did I smoke too much spice or am I in heaven? You were buying that spice from Tony Michaels? Careful. And Michael Redden says, listening delayed, but Tony Michaels' new podcast reeks of Brian Callen, and that device is called Apple. Yeah. They think they're a little bit too profound. It's like, yeah, we all know this stuff. You're actually not that impressive at all.
How about Battlefield Earth action figure?
Holy shit. Now I'm super jealous. Can we have a Battlefield Earth watch party together, Ed? Maybe you could explain the bigger meaning behind it that I'm not getting.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, because we tried one. It didn't go so great.
I loved it. Are you kidding me?
It's really simple. It's a metaphor.
Hyped them threads. It's a metaphor. Hyped them threads. That was good. Why rewatch the David Feldman clips when you already have done a whole segment on these clips? What the fuck?
It was my idea. I wanted to do it. I was obsessed with it. I never got to review it, and Pest put it up for everyone to see, and it just reminded me of how great it was, and I wanted to get in there, so you can blame me.
Also, peek behind the scenes. We were going to do that on Living in the Past with Stuttering John, and then Adam had a conflict. So he wasn't able to join us on the show, so I said, well, we'll do it on Wednesday. That'll be fun. And it was.
We haven't done John in so long here. It felt great to hear the theme song.
It did feel good. Yes. Got a little bloody ass out of our system. So that's always important for me anyway. All right, let's talk about Jerry.
I love to eat peanut butter. I love to eat honey. And I also love to eat beans. Beans. I look great. I feel great. Beans. I look great. I feel great.
The great Jerry Banfield continues to rack up the hits with his YouTube channel, 6 of them, with new episodes coming out all the time. And he posted one just the other day that's all about, in the title, it talks about how WTP offered him money for this video. And so I said, well, that's exciting. He's going to talk about whether or not he's going to sell us this video, which again, I offered $500 if he would like to send us the 16-minute video that he sent at 6:48 a.m. to the girl who was telling him to get lost in order to give her an ultimatum to let her know that she better get serious about him or he's going to start dating other ladies.
Or guys.
And he actually tells us how many times they've corresponded since that video was sent in this video, which is interesting. But where we start is with money. Jerry's very excited. He's coming off a high because he just sold a new product that he has. And, you know, I've told Jerry he doesn't do a great job with some of the product offerings, and I think he can do a better job. But I think he's got one that's actually going to work for him.
What I'm really excited about to start this is that I just started offering the ability to talk to me now on my website at jerrybanfield.com, and someone just bought this, which was really cool.
Yes.
I have a setting in jerrybanfield.com where I can just click online, and then these services open up, and I built all this on ICP blockchain with AI, with Claude Fable. And someone just went in, paid with their credit card with Stripe. 3 minutes later, I sent them a message on WhatsApp, and then 3 minutes later, they were talking to me face to face, which is really cool because I know a lot of us want instant gratification in life, and I've now set that up. It's like, hey, you want to talk to me right now? If I'm available, if I'm filming videos, I'll just stop filming, and I'll talk to you right away.
That's fucking awesome. There have been so many times when I'm like, do I want to set up a call with Jerry Banfield? I don't know. That's like in the future. Who cares about that? I need to talk to Jerry right fucking now. But there was no product offering for that.
Right.
And now there is. And if there's one thing Jerry knows, it's instant gratification.
Oh, yeah.
Can I borrow a bunch of money and spend it? I guess. Here you go. Do you want to earn it first and then maybe spend it or invest it? No.
I
okay.
didn't hear what you were saying.
No. I'm not sure if those are words or not. I don't speak that language.
Does he know what Chatterbait is? Being a cam girl is like, it's similar. You get the urge, you want it now, and they're there waiting for you.
It's so funny. He's so excited about this. By the way, there's no premium on this. Talk to me now for 30 minutes is $96. That's what talking to him for 30 minutes is. Jerry, you got to charge a little bit more if you're going to be taken away from whatever it is you're doing. And also, Jerry was struggling early on when he got back on YouTube and was figuring out his business model. He was struggling with this idea of how much is his time worth? He wasn't charging a lot for it, and people weren't buying it. And then he's like, well, maybe I should lower the value. And this idea that he's like, if you message me and you gave me money, I'll stop whatever I'm doing and just talk to you. It's like, I don't think you value your time. I'm getting the sense that it's not worth anything. Just throw it out there. But he actually is very productive and getting a lot done.
Yesterday, I also filmed 120 shorts, which sounds insane. I know. But I'm a full-time content creator, and it's really about how much content can I crank out at once. So I'll show you the files. I'll show you my spreadsheet from yesterday. I mean, it's just, people are like, why? Because I estimate I should get about 100,000 views on these shorts. On average, my video shorts get like 1,000 views each, and I haven't even had an outlier yet. I haven't even had one where it popped off and got like, 10 or 100,000 views.
Why would you make so many views? Well, I'll show you the spreadsheet. Didn't you make that spreadsheet? Yeah. But you had to do what it said, right? Oh, okay. Well, then that makes sense. They're probably really good shorts, I would imagine, right? Probably high quality. Churn out 120 in a day.
One better than the last.
Actually, it was in a 3-hour window.
Jesus.
He had to drop his kids off and then go to an AA meeting, and in between, made 120 videos.
He did them at the meeting.
Dude, wait till you hear about his meetings. He's having a field day. Have you watched this video yet?
I have.
Okay. I know, it's impossible not to. It's hard not to watch these videos. I was watching one I won't even cover. today about this date that he had last night. He was very proud of himself at.
It's amazing. That one's amazing.
It really is. He's like, well, I hope my date's not watching this, but let me tell you about all the things I was doing to manipulate her. Jesus Christ, Jerry, you fucking idiot. I love it. I didn't even tell her she looked good, even though I thought she looked good, but I didn't tell her that because I wanted her to think she didn't look good. It's like,
yeah.
Cool, man. I'm sure the second date will go swimmingly. Fucking retard.
He said they were really comfortable sitting in silence for long periods of time, and that was beautiful.
Yep. And he learned that from a guy named Bobby Rio. We'll get into that just in a moment. But first, Jerry is very available.
I'm just obsessed with how can I work as efficiently as possible? How do I take my time and my creativity and put it out there? And then how do I make myself as available and as easy as possible for you to talk with? Like I've got on jerrybanfield.com, I have this chat membership as well, where you can just pop in and talk to me in the chat. I have a school community. I actually just banned somebody from my school community because they came in and started talking junk. I'm like, nope, I don't care about your money. If you're going to come in and talk junk in my community, you're out of here.
Okay, that's a warning to everyone. I know people have signed up for his school account that are fans of this show, and I encourage that. Let's support Jerry. But no junk talking. He will not put up with you guys talking junk in there. So code it. He's also naive, so you could probably talk a lot of shit and he won't know the difference. Sarcasm goes a long way with Jerry Banfield. Anyway, he's getting people signing up. He's very excited about the fact people can message him all the time. I don't know how you scale this business model that he has. I don't know if he has to clone himself or what's going to happen, but I guess this is the way. And Jerry brings up, since we're talking about money, our offer to him for the video.
I also, yesterday, a guy messaged me saying that Who Are These Podcasts had commented on one of my videos, which I didn't see. And they said they wanted $1,000. They were willing to pay $1,000 for the video I sent to the Queen.
Yeah, I got to talk to producer Chris about that. It was $500, and then Chris is like, "I'll throw in $500." I'm like, "What?"
I didn't think he was going to go for $500.
That's not how you negotiate.
It was bold. It was very bold.
A few weeks ago, and I sent that to her 2.5 weeks ago. At this point, she sent 1 or 2 messages back after that, and I didn't respond to the last message she sent because she said she thought we were in different emotional and romantic places. I'm like, I think I just didn't play the game very well.
So he sent that video thinking that this is going to win her back.
Right.
And she sent him back 2 messages since then. And the last one was, yeah, this ain't it. This isn't going to happen. And remember, ever since then, Jerry's been contemplating whether to reach out to her and ask if she misses him or not. He's asked his friend, Angela. He's asked ChatGPT. Everyone's like, Jerry, no. No. Stop it. Remember when he was talking about, I know where she lives. I'm not going to go over there.
And she gives him a concrete, articulate response. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, I just didn't play the game right.
Right.
Let me have a do-over.
Let me get a do-over. Let me see if I don't tell you how pretty you are the first date, then will you like me?
A little nagging.
Play the game very well. I got too excited. I tested, can I just like really heartfelt and open up and just love a woman right away? Nope. Got to play the game. Got to do the dance. Got to, do all this crap.
Jerry's learned nothing. He's watching all these dating advice YouTubers and stuff, even though he's supposed to be a dating advice YouTuber himself. But he's learned nothing because he thinks there's like these rules to like coming off as cool and uninterested. It's like, well, no, that's what people with game, that's how they come off. So these people you're watching are just teaching you how to be like those people. And Jerry's like, I just want to be myself. That's not working. That's why they're telling you to not do that. Like, stop acting like a loser. And girls might be attracted to you. Yeah, but I am a loser. Right. That's the point I'm making, Jerry.
He's going to start wearing a t-shirt that says winner.
Yeah. Not everyone has to be a different person when they're dating, but you definitely do. Yes. Be anyone else besides Jerry Banfield. And it's amazing how often he brings up the Queen like that's the one that got away.
So I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be nice if she just reached out? But then I started thinking, if I sell the video I sent to her for $1,000, is that worth it? Like, would you do that? Would you sell a video you made for somebody privately that was epic roast material and, pretty embarrassing and is like a great example of what not to do? Would you sell that for $1,000 and know that someone is going to roast you and get thousands, if not tens of thousands of views making fun of you and looking at what you did wrong?
Okay. Would I? No. I most certainly would not do that. However, I'm not $100,000 in debt. If I was desperate for money and had a terrible business model for my business, I might contemplate that. So don't ask me what I would do with this. But this seems like a really good idea to give us this video. We'll just have some fun with it. And
Jerry, you're already doing this for free every day on YouTube. What's the difference?
What's the difference, right? Well, Jerry decides to ask a friend, as he ought to do. He needs advice. Like, let me explain what's going on, and let me find out what
is
I
the
should
friend
do.
the queen?
Well, I asked the AI. So I gave the AI, I put in my Claude Fable last night, I dropped the video in, which says, "Dear Queen." And then it went through the 16-minute video, and it said, if I was going to release it publicly, it recommended cutting 8% of the video, like where I mentioned her name specifically, her age specifically, and, the other clearly personally or potentially personally identifying details.
Your foot fetish, a few other things. Claude said, definitely cut that part.
And it said, don't release this publicly. Like this, it's just, there's very little to gain. You've already got enough attention online. There's very little to gain. And the money's not worth the potential, it is not a good look.
How did he not know that? How the fuck, Jerry Banfield, this is the craziest part about your personality. This is the thing that I can't wrap my head around. How the fuck did you need AI to tell you that that's not worth it's not worth $1,000 for you to be embarrassed endlessly on the internet?
Well, that's a bad look.
ChatGPT's like, I don't know, man. It might be embarrassing. It's kind of a bad look. Probably won't get laid very often if that happens.
Oh, you're the guy that sold that video.
I know I'm working against my own interest here, but holy shit! How dumb is this guy? Why would he come on this? I know he's real and authentic. Why would he come on this and just be like, oh, there's no way I would sell that, and like repeat all the things that Claude told you? Yeah. It's like it was your own idea, your own thoughts, and your own dumb head. I'm mad. By the way, I'm mad at Claude. Don't get me wrong. It's kind of a dick move, man. Kind of a cock block over there, telling him not to sell it. But that's crazy. Maybe there's hope, though. He does put a little bit of hope out for us.
I have thought about posting it on my dating channel with her private information redacted, and then reacting to it. But I don't know if that sounds like too much, because it's pretty cringe, and it's an exact example of like the pullback test that I totally failed. So,
and the pull-out test.
Jerry, listen to me. That's going to get a ton of views on your channel. That's actually really smart. Don't sell it to me. Put it up on your dating channel. It will get so many views, so many impressions. It'll make you a star. Do that. All right. Somebody cut that part out and send it to Jerry, please. That really is the best advice I could give him. I agree. If you sell it to me, you get the $500 or $1,000 or whatever, and then we reap all of the benefits from it. Put it on its own channel. That's smart. That's going to get some eyeballs. That's what he
Because
needs.
further down the line, you can provide us with an example of what to do correctly, and then we'll get to see that video and go on that journey with you.
It's very educational. I think he should definitely do that. Okay.
And that video's right around the corner, any day now.
Right, once he figures it all out, which he's almost there. I'm very excited about that.
He's either non-violent or completely violent. He hasn't decided yet.
Always be escalating. That's how dating works, Adam.
Right.
All right, so Jerry just went to an AA meeting. All-male AA meeting. And you might ask yourself, why would you do that? Well, it's because Jerry's a jokester.
And you should hear how I share in an AA meeting. I had a room full of 30 dudes laughing, like hooting at the stuff I said, because, well, YouTube terms and conditions, I do need to limit what I say on here somewhat. And I don't in a men's AA meeting, especially. And I share like the cutting edge of exactly what I'm struggling with. My message in the AA meeting was that, I think I'm living a little dangerously with the things, like when I went downtown during First Friday at St. Pete and just kind of walked around all the people out drinking and stuff just to see, just to feel. I don't have a sponsor in AA right now, and I'm not looking that hard, honestly. I'm keeping my eyes open.
I'm not looking that hard for a sponsor. Is that how AA works? Did you get a sponsor yet, Jerry? I'll get one when I get one. Taking my time.
Shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Trying to get my game together so I get a good sponsor.
Get my story straight.
Yeah.
He's observing humans like he's not from this planet.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the idea that he's like cracking everyone up. 30 guys are doubled over in laughter. I think they're laughing at it.
Yeah,
right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're all just like, what a fucking retard.
I'd like to hear from Jerry.
Yeah. Hey, can we get that boob up here to entertain us again?
You guys live next to a really great comedy club that regular comics come through. You see them a lot. When's the last time you hooted? Like in seriousness, that you were like, that moved.
Not
That's
since
what
I
his
saw
audience is doing.
Arsenio Hall.
Right.
I was at a taping for Arsenio Hall show.
Bill
That's
Clinton
right.
played the sax. It was unbelievable.
It was wild. He does wear boxer shorts, it turns out. So Jerry then goes to a sober bar. I'm not familiar with this. I've never been to one. Sounds awful. But he goes to a sober bar and shows off his sweet shirt.
So I'm like, okay, so I tried a couple of drinks. I ended up dropping $60 for dinner and a couple of mocktails and a $20 tip to the bartender who I'm like, I'm going to test out talking more manly to her so I can be prepared for my couple of dates. And I was wearing this shirt last night and
Whoa. Pause it. Hold on. What? He's wearing his orange Jerry Banfield shirt, which is sweet. Don't get me wrong. I've never been wearing the shirt I was wearing last night on a show. I've always changed into a different shirt by the next day and turning the camera on.
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't
Why
understand.
Why is he wearing the shirt that he was wearing last night?
Well, he might have a few of them.
Oh, do you think that? I think he means that specific shirt. Oh, you think he just means an orange Jerry Banfield shirt?
Yeah, like Fonzie has one for every day of the week.
I see what you're saying. Okay. He's like a cartoon character. Okay.
I refuse to believe that anytime somebody has seen that shirt and said to him, oh, who's Jerry Banfield? And he went, me. They're not like, like immediately disappointed. It's the worst answer you could give.
It's so embarrassing.
Oh, I thought it was someone cool.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of this person? Oh, I sure am. He's the greatest.
Wearing this shirt last night and there was a woman at the bar who gave me a compliment on my shirt and I'm like, thank you. And, I said, appreciate the comment, asked what her name was. And I'm like, that's nice. She was maybe hitting on me and she was there with another one of her, girlfriends. And I'm like, that's not quite pretty enough for me to, be interested in.
I think you're cool, Jerry Banfield. That was so mean. How do you think he's getting hit on? Because he's wearing a shirt that says Jerry Banfield on it. It's awesome. I want to follow this guy around. We talked about John with IRL. This guy would be really interesting to watch.
Oh my God.
IRL. See him with the mocktail bar. All right, so Jerry actually saw a comment on YouTube. I know he doesn't read those comments. You got to sign up for a school. Go to jerrybanfield.com. Sign up, $9 a month. He'll read your comments. He doesn't read them on YouTube, except for when he does.
But I was like, that's nice. I sit down at the sober bar and a woman hits on me right away. And some fool posted in the comment. I try not to read the YouTube comments, but it's just got to show me one comment when I try and look at my YouTube studio. Somebody put, oh, there's no women are checking you out. Bro, women are hitting on me. All right, not all of them, but it happens. And women are often a bit more subtle.
More subtle. Sometimes they'll just like creak away from you a little bit or move their purse to the other side.
Yeah.
But they're hitting
Lock
on you.
their door, roll up the window.
Yes. Walk quickly to the exit. All right. So now he gets a chance to practice his new rap with the bartender who's there.
The bartender is talking about my shirt. And I had time to just talk with her because everybody else left and it was just me in there with her and then her coworker in the back. So I'm like, I'm going to practice talking manly to her. And I was watching a bunch of Bobby Rio videos. And the difference between what I've been doing on a lot of my previous dates is asking a bunch of questions. Where are you from? How many siblings do you have? You can see I'm falling asleep just starting to talk about this. And I've had some boring dates with some women. Now, I didn't do that exactly on every single date.
Talking manly, Chris.
Yeah, practicing.
Practicing talking manly. I think a dude would say something like this.
How many siblings do you have?
Oh,
All those
no,
questions-
did that wrong.
It sounds like he's trying to steal her identity.
All right, so this is the video he watched to give him this idea. I went to Bobby Rio's page, and Bobby Rio has a video. It's like the first one that says, say this instead of asking her questions, and watch her chase.
That's Tony Michael's page. That's Tony Michael's page.
No, this is actually a different guy. So this is Bobby Rio. This is who he's watching now. He got away from Andrew Tate. Apparently found out about Andrew Tate going to prison. Well, maybe I should check out someone else. So this guy's page is called Master the Invisible Game of Attraction, Dating, Texting, Female Psychology, and Reigniting Desire with Your Wife. Dating and relationship coach, Bobby Rio. And so this is specifically what Jerry watched. And Jerry's just so easily malleable. It's so obvious.
So watch what most guys do the second a conversation starts. They reach for the safe questions. So what do? Where'd you grow up? You have any brothers or sisters? And there's nothing wrong with any of those questions. At some point, they're gonna come up, right? But they don't create attraction. So until a woman is actually attracted to you, asking these questions is sort of pointless, right?
It's literally that. Those are the examples that Jerry gave. Like, stupid Jerry, I'm doing it wrong. Stupid.
I'm still convinced this is Tony Michaels.
This is Bobby Rio. You guys don't know Bobby Rio? No, I'm just kidding. I've never heard of him either.
Is he popular?
No, I don't. Oh, he's got 440,000 subscribers. It's pretty good. These videos get 30 to 40,000 views on them, so or something.
So I should ask about the third input.
But guys like this are doing what Jerry wants to do successfully. They're getting views on things. They're actually giving decent advice to losers, you know? And what Jerry should do, he never takes my advice, but what he should do, didn't he bitch about how we don't give him advice?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's some advice, Jerry. Change your dating channel to dating fails, dating failure. People love to hear about a guy down on his luck who's just a loser, can't get anything going with the ladies. They want to hear blow by blow how you fucked up the date.
Questions you shouldn't ask.
And ruin the relationship. That's my
an apology video from a regular person was one of the greatest moments in the history of the Howard Stern Show.
Yes.
It's still talked about to this day, and you have it right there in your hands, and you're choosing not to share it with everyone.
Jerry, come on, man. Don't ask Claude about this.
Yeah.
Ask your buddy Carl. He knows what's best.
You could be living in a super cool downtown loft like this guy with a fireplace in the wall.
I think it's a green screen. I mean, no, he definitely lives that really cool lifestyle. No. All of that's real. All of that's real. All right, so Jerry does have a real person he talks to about dating and getting relationship advice from, which is good.
You know, then I've been going about dates like boring interviews. And I'm like, I need to talk how I used to talk. And my mom was like, well, what does that mean? And I'm like, well...
My mom?
Why is he talking to his mom about any of this? Mom, you want to watch this Bobby Rio video with me? Talk about how to flirt with girls. Sure, Jerry, I'll be there in just a moment. Wow.
Talk and just start, especially now that most of the women I'm talking to, whereas in my 20s, most of the women were pretty close in age. Some were older, some were a year or two younger. But now a lot of the women I'm talking to are 5, 10, 15, 20 years younger. I should be talking like a man who knows life well enough that I'm willing to just take educated guesses on stuff. So I watched a bunch of Bobby Rio videos about this, and I tried this on with the bartender.
Unbelievable. I love that he shares this stuff with us, though. Yeah. It's so great. The reason why he thinks he could be a YouTuber is because he just watches any YouTuber and just, oh, that's the authority. He's on YouTube.
Yep. That looks easy.
Yep. I'm just going to follow Bobby Rio and figure it all out. The problem with doing that, though, as Jerry realizes, is he's just like he's following a formula rather than just being a person.
Like, I'll just practice my conversation here. And, I got her laugh a few times. I made a few statements, like kind of being ridiculous and taking things in unexpected angles. And I'm like, okay, this talking, it's just adjusting routines in my mind. And sometimes it makes dating feel kind of not magical at all, because for me, this is all very robotic. It's like you just adjust these routines and execute them and adjust the code in my mind, and then it executes differently, and then women respond to me differently.
Didn't he say it's the most fun thing in the world is dating women?
Yes.
Like, he loves it. It's better than travel. It's better than making money. Just dating women. No second date ever, but dating women is the greatest thing.
No, he always follows it up with an I want to settle down and have
Right.
kids.
And he wants to have kids and find the woman who hangs out in the kitchen. Anyway.
Yeah, when he could do whatever he wanted and say whatever he wanted and trauma dump and just use these people for whatever he needed, it was the best. Now that he actually has to consider that there's another person there, it feels like work.
Yeah. It's amazing. Now, if I want to be successful at dating, I have to do this thing that's not unnatural to me. And I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, or you can just like adjust who you are to try to figure out what people want out of a partner. I don't know. That's crazy, probably. So, last clip I have on here is he's decided to change his communication style.
And then I'm going to demonstrate that through my communication, which is flirty, which is, leadership style communication instead of showing up like I'm at a job interview and I'm trying to get her to hire me. And the whole time my mind's like, this is so dumb. Like we should be able to just, be like honest, authentic people and share and connect however, and it should just work.
Yeah. Anyway, he's not figuring it out that it's just that his approach sucks because he's not an interesting guy. That's the problem. When you remember before when he was talking about like, there needs to be like some mystery or stuff. It's like, yeah, if they know that you're just like a in-debt divorcee who's got nothing figured out and doesn't make any money, is losing money every month. Yeah, it's not going to be all that much attraction to that.
I would be mysterious too.
Right.
He didn't even mention that he's black and going to live forever.
Yeah, right. Now that would be more interesting. I just thought this was funny. So you go to his dating channel and you look at some of the last titles that he has. Your single life sucks. You're just not used to it, or you're just used to it. I'm learning to let women wonder if I like them. I was better at dating before I tried to be nice. Like he's just getting cold and aggressive now.
Yep.
It's hilarious.
How to roll them up in a carpet and push them off a bridge.
Yes. How to make them think you might kill them at any moment. So
Opie's clicking somewhere.
So that's Jerry Banfield. Hopefully he changes his mind on the video. I think he should post it on his dating site. Save me some money. Cut that part out. God damn it, I skipped right over Artie Fletcher. We got some Artie Fletcher. We got some Opie stuff to get to. I know to alert the affiliates. We are running long today. Supertip.gg/WATP. Atomic Dogma says, read the Battlefield Earth book. Explains a lot.
It does, Atomic Dogma. Much better than the movie, but no surprise there.
Yeah, I know. The book is always better.
Just like The Godfather.
Such a great author, too. Labyrinth Mystic coming in with a revamped image. These rat brains have had enough time to refine the gold into bars. I like that Labyrinth Mystic enjoys that movie, too. He's having fun with us. I appreciate that. Jokey the Jagman, my man.
Carl, we all saw the news appearance you did for free. You'd probably give the video up for $250.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any control over that. Trucker Smart coming in.
Bedabbler was talking about getting Jerry to talk to Karmic about women.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that was the $96 that was just spent there, because that would be phenomenal.
That would be phenomenal. Major General Tao gifted a Who Are These Podcast membership. Thank you very much for gifting that membership. The person who gets the membership gets to see all of our bonus content and the Saturday shows. Trucker Andy will be on this Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, back to our regular schedule this week. Major General Tao, technically Jerry has customers. Technically he does. Mike's 62 soup can. Jerry can't be real. He's the best. He is the best. I like the people who come around on that. Some people immediately recognize when Jerry came back to the internet, it was a different Jerry. Fascinating. And we could do full episodes just on Jerry. Oh, yeah. He puts out so much content and it's all so goofable. We don't even get into the crypto stuff, which is ridiculous. There's so much to talk about. It's too much. And so I think I was talking to Patrick Melton the other day on this little piggy. He's fascinated by it. I'm like, do it. Just talk about Jerry. Anyone who wants to get on board, I think that Jerry is an endless supply of goofable material. The greater good. When is the Sheet Chitterson Banfield Compendium coming out? I need to show this guy to my wife and need to start from the beginning. That's a good idea. There is an interesting backgrounder. I saw Haley and Pat Dixon watching it, but it's almost too much because He's a crazy person. I think a lot of it's fake. Or maybe not. George Captor, Carl, how many of Jerry's channels actually qualify for full monetization? I think he said 5 of them do. You only need 500 subscribers now and a certain number of watch hours. I don't know what that is. But he puts up so many videos, he might get it. S334095. Jerry is spending so much money on ads and AI. Why does he just get a hooker if he's so desperate? That's what I said.
Yeah.
He did, though. He spent like thousands of dollars on someone who didn't sleep with him.
True. Angela.
And he still loves her.
I guess having to terrify a regular unsuspecting woman is part of the package for him. That's the part he gets off on. Just give money to a woman. She spreads her legs. What fun is that? You want to scare the shit out of her first.
He said something about his ex-wife where he said, yeah, I was happy with her for so long. You know, I guess it turns out she wasn't happy, but I was, so it was the best time of my life. It's like he didn't even care how she was doing.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There were a lot of things said on the show that I was watching today that freaked me out.
The best being that he goes, and just like the last girl I dated, she's going out of town for a while, so I guess the universe is trying to tell me something.
Yeah. Yeah, the new girl that he's all excited about.
Not the universe, that woman and that woman. Women are trying to tell you something.
I don't know where I saved this Artie Fletcher video. now I know why I skipped over it, because I can't find it in my files. It's very unprofessional of me. But I want to thank the person who sent me in this Artie Fletcher headshot that is signed to Alan. Thank you very much for that.
That's the best shot they took, huh? That's the best one.
Well, I have some really good news. We have 2 more DVDs from Benji there. Backyard Benji?
Backdoor Benji.
Backdoor Benji. I don't know why I get that wrong every time.
Sake.
I'm an idiot. This is live from Coconuts Comedy Club in St. Pete Beach. The New York City bad boy Artie Fletcher, 2004. Still Alive and Well tour.
Wow.
I know, I'm excited about this. The back is a couple headshots that are the same shot but reversed.
Oh,
yeah.
It's coming at you from both angles. And then 2007, we have another one live from sunny St. Pete Beach. New York City bad boy Artie Fletcher. Again, this is a limited edition DVD and CD set with similar images on the back.
Very similar images.
The exact 2
Every
images.
sentence gets its own font.
On the back. I know. It's not well designed, to say the least. But we're excited about that, and we will get back to the Artie Fletcher. I don't know where I saved that file. I was just trying to vamp and look for it, and it's nowhere to be found because I'm an idiot. So in that case, I guess we'll have to move on to my friend Greg Hughes.
Bum, 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 bum.
Opie starts the show off yesterday morning, Tuesday, the 18th of August. And he's got Tony P on Tuesdays. And he starts off the show doing a bit. We didn't tell Tony P he was doing a bit, and Tony's not sure what he's doing. So he tries to react to it, but it's very difficult to improv with this.
We're live. Tony P.
Is that what you look like in the morning? How would you look like in the morning?
Keep in mind, he just smoked an entire joint by himself.
Yeah.
Tony P. And then this is what Opie hits him with. Even if he was sober, how do you know what he's doing? What is that? He doesn't know what to do. He's trying out different responses, and none of them are working.
Yeah. What are we doing? What's the bet here? What are we supposed to be talking about? You pointed out, Adam, it's similar to when Ron Berman was doing his Ed McMahon impression, and we didn't know what he was doing until the very end. He's like, by the way, that's like what Anthony does when he's on the Anthony and Jim show. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what you were doing? Cool. I guess it would have hit better if we had known that at the beginning. So
Couldn't
let's
have mentioned
see.
it. He couldn't even tell him we were on camera. He was like, hello, we're live. We're live.
Right.
And, Ron's impression, unrecognizable. What Opie's doing, what he's going to say it is not anything like what he's doing. There's no way to guess.
Right. No way to guess this.
Sorry, Tony. It's time I admit that I'm very, very scared to do a show.
Oh. Oh.
The camera's on. I'm scared to do a show, Tony.
Oh. Boy. You're scaring me, man.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Opie Unfiltered podcast. I threw Ron, the waiter, to the curb because all the Anthony Cumia ball lickers got pissed off at what Ron said about Anthony's new podcast, the Jimmy and Anthony Show. And they were furious at Ron, the waiter. And they said he sucks.
Man.
And you got to get rid of him. So I got rid of him. So it's me and Tony P. Good morning,
All
Tony
right.
P. How are you, brother? You good?
I'm good.
The way Opie starts his show, he's expecting everyone to have watched the clip of Anthony saying that Opie's afraid to do a real show, which is an incredible way to think. We've reacted to things that Kevin Brennan said about us. The way we do that is we play the clip and then we give our response, rather than what Opie does, where he's like, see, I'm goofing on Anthony. You're like, oh, is that what you were doing? Maybe tell us ahead of time. Not everyone is coming directly from Anthony's take on your show to seeing your reaction to it.
Anthony, your co-host, Anthony? What are we talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about? Like, he just assumes everyone's like a hate watcher.
Mm-hmm. And he assumes everyone thinks that's how they act when they're scared. If that was charades, it's like monkey, choking, monkey. Like, what is that?
It's like he's like playing with a newborn or something. And doing peekaboo shit.
Peeking on acid.
Right.
Yeah.
So I guess he expects everyone there is tuning in to clown him because they're all Anthony fans. And so he's letting them know right up front, I don't take this stuff seriously. Look at me, guys. I'm pretending I'm scared right now. I'll get more into my take on that because he does it again with Ron the next day. But let's start with this. Opie talking about his family. And, of course, Opie and his family have a weird relationship. And their schedules are always off.
This year, my wife drove the kids all the way to North Wildwood. She was supposed to just do like one quick day, come back so we could do our thing for a week, without the kids. But she decided to stay down there I think 3 days. And she came back. And then me and my wife had a glorious, 2.5 days. And then it was time to pick up the kids. Sunday morning, Tony. Sunday morning.
Man. No traffic.
I see. You know how to drive these roads around New York City.
No traffic.
I was like, my wife laughed at 7. I'm like, no, you gotta leave at 4 a.m. So Sunday.
So I'm starting to see why they have different schedules. It's always like they're driving separately. They got the kids, and we're going to meet up later and all this stuff. Yeah, because old man Opie is like, let's leave at 4 a.m. They're like, no, that's not a reasonable hour to do anything but sleep. What are you talking about? We're leaving at 4 a.m. Fine. I guess I'll just leave at 4 and I'll meet you guys later.
And then his wife decided they normally drop off the kids to hang out with these young relatives.
Yep.
And then they go have their week by themselves. But my wife decided to just stay there with the kids for 3.5 more days so we could have Saturday and Sunday together. And he just said that like it was nothing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Do the in-laws hate Opie? She's like, I'm going to go spend time with my family. And Opie's like, I probably shouldn't go. Right. You probably shouldn't go.
Yeah. Or does the wife not like Opie? And it's just like...
Right.
Or
Like,
does
none
he
of
have to
this
keep
makes
coming
any
up with
sense.
excuses as to why she's not around for anybody that might be listening in?
And it's too bad that Opie trains his co-hosts to not ask questions. Because I'm Tony P. I'm like, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's odd. You
Yeah, the Doghouse Buddy morning radio. What happened?
Yeah, right. You thought you were going to spend a week with your wife and there was only 2.5 days instead? What's up with that?
And what did you do for those days by yourself? Because you look like shit.
He looks terrible. He looks worse than usual in this video.
Yeah.
He's starting to look a little bit like Jackie Martling, actually. Jackie's got him by 15 years, I think. So that's not good. All right. Opie loves talking about certain things on his show. And one of them, this is outrageous, guys. He is a shock jock. Pooping. It's so funny. Remember that time he ate that sugar-free ice cream? And he had the dumps. He took
Dumperoos.
He had 5 dumperoos. And he was in an ornery mood. I think that was an FU Friday. FU to sugar-free strawberry ice cream. Am I right, people? Well, when you leave super early in the morning, that fucks up your shit schedule. So you got to figure that out.
I'm prepping for this road trip. I'm prepping. So I got 2 dumps in before I left the house at 4 a.m. I'm good. All I need now is my first cup of coffee. Where am I going to get my coffee, bitch?
Man, 2 dumps before coffee. That's probably quite
2
impressive.
dumps. I was pretty surprised because when you wake up that early, your whole body's like, yeah, not yet. It keeps clenching.
Well,
so sometimes when he poops, it's a problem. Other times it's a triumph. It's sort of victory lap over here about it. I can't keep up. Does he want to poop? Does he not want to poop?
He's a tight ass.
Adam, I think, is very uncomfortable with this subject matter. I know it's a little risque. I realize.
I just don't know why he thinks this is what we want to hear about. Like, I don't know what reaction Tony's supposed to have. He doesn't know either. It's like pride, disgust. Is it funny? It's none of those things. I don't know what to do.
Right. He thinks it's edgy and interesting.
And Tony is completely unfunny, but at least he's like, oh, coffee. Usually that gets you going, you know?
Yeah,
like
he's trying to roll with
something.
it. He's trying to keep the conversation going.
He has to default to just yesing everything without even hearing it. And it gets him in trouble later on. But that's his only move left, is just that actual Ed McMahon thing that he's accusing everyone else of. Is yes, sir. You're correct, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so Opie tells us more about his mundane, boring life.
Yeah, but then if my back's good and I come home from a road trip and I lay on the couch and I give my mom, oh my God, my mom,
that's all right.
my wife.
I said that too. I
Oh
say
my
that
God,
a lot,
my
bro.
wife. No, I was thinking about
Freudian.
No, yeah, probably. But I had a lot of time in the car, and I was thinking one of the thoughts I had when I was driving down there by myself to get the kids before I brought them back, I was thinking, where's mommy?
Yeah,
where's mommy?
Where's mommy? She sent you alone.
What?
Yep.
What's going on here?
You know, there's like a kid in the class every year that accidentally, when you're younger, like calls the teacher mommy or daddy. Always one kid.
Yep.
He just did that, and he's like, oh, that's embarrassing. I know how to fix this.
I fight for my wife, and I think of her as my mom.
It's because earlier I was sitting alone thinking to myself, where's mommy? Where's mommy?
I need someone to
crisis
rub my
averted.
shoulders.
Yeah,
Mommy,
what
get in
is-
here and rub my shoulders for me.
He's done
I'm
this before.
sore. Yeah,
Call her
it's
mommy.
really fucking weird. I have noticed that. Wasn't John calling his mom Susanna? I forget. There was some weird thing that was going on when John was staying with
Oh, yeah.
his wife or with his mom over the Christmas holiday.
This must be exciting for you to be dancing so close to poop eating talk and mom wife talk. Like, right.
I feel like I should be
right in your
co-hosting
wheelhouse.
this show. I know. What the fuck? How am I not even invited? I don't get the link or anything. All right, so Opie has a brilliant business idea. Props to Tony P for letting him know how dumb this is.
I'm telling you, for the people out there that really need a business, no one does this. Open up a business where you get one of those drill guns, like those sports drill fucking massage things. And that's what you offer. You offer an hour of that, just going over your whole body.
What do you mean nobody does this, bro? They're called masseuses. But you just want that, a full hour of that?
Yeah, the masseuse doesn't do that. They give you they give you the stupid hot rocks, and then you move, and they fall on the floor and go clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, but that.
I was going to make fun of Opie, but he seems like he's an expert on this, actually. Never mind. You should start your own massage business, Opie. You got it all figured out. I love that Tony Peach is like, dude, what are you talking about? Somebody who massages your entire body? They're called masseuses. They do make home calls. You can go to their place. What the fuck?
No, masseuses go clunk, clunk, clunk. You know.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so qualified for this conversation, Opie. I'll get out of the way. My bad. What a retard. Good stuff, though. All right. Opie's going to talk about a story about Puma and Adidas. We're going to get into some sneaker talk here. And I'm convinced, because Opie told me this, that he is using AI to prep his show. And so Opie's just going, what should I talk about today? And AI's like, well, it's the anniversary of the day that the two brothers decided to start different businesses and make shoes. They turned into two successful shoe companies. So Opie's all excited to tell you this story.
So he's already in the bomb shelter. Artie runs in, and Artie hears his brother say, the dirty bastards are back again, okay? Artie. Oh, no, Artie. All right, sorry. I got to get this right. Sorry. So let me back up.
Are you getting scared?
No, I'm not. You know what? I think I got a little scared there, Tony. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. I've got a little nervous, a little scared because for a moment there, I started doing a real show.
It's okay.
And I get scared of doing a real show.
All right, here's my question for Opie.
Yep.
So Opie has now declared this is a real show. You can't have it both ways, Doofus. You told us if you did a real show, you'd be bigger than Joe Rogan. So you're saying this is a real show, and those numbers that we see are the actual numbers that you deserve? Because Opie's trying to get one over on Anthony, but Opie's the one who told us this isn't a real show.
Correct.
And that he's refusing to do a real show. And I was just like, oh, you guys are like, I don't do a real show, but obviously it's a real show. Oh, okay. So normal rules then. So we have to treat this like this is your best effort?
If this is his best effort, I tuned in live at this moment where he was talking about this and he did this. And I had no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
Why would you?
Like the voice being scared. It had no context. I thought he was having a stroke.
No, this is a pro show. This is what pro shows do. They tell you stories about things that happened in history and really go through all the fine details.
He used his name, Artie, and he just added the DAS to make Adidas. Rudy goes, well, fuck you, Artie. I'm going to name my sneakers Puma. And they split on this day in 1949.
That's crazy. That's a crazy story.
And then they built rival factories across the river in their hometown. Townspeople would look down at your shoes before deciding whether to talk to you. So there was
That's crazy.
The results, the brothers never spoke again for the rest of their lives. The end.
Over shoes. That's
The
pretty
end.
wild, man. Thank you for that insight.
I didn't know this story until today.
I wear
the story
both.
of Artie and Rudy.
I wear both. I wear Pumas. I wear Adidas. Nikes I can't wear. They're a little tight on my feet.
I go Converse.
Dynamite stuff, guys. I think the Tony P, it never even crosses his mind to be interesting or funny. Never even crosses his mind to try to add something to the story that would be interesting or add something to the podcast. Oh, wow. Cool, man. I like Adidas. I like Pumas. Both fine shoes.
Yeah.
Cool. The fuck are we talking about?
Thanks for sharing that story.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that story. Like, it's
He's
like
been
he
put
has
in a
to
box.
spend an hour with Opie. He doesn't want to. It's just like, oh, this has been a great hour, Opie. I'm really glad we had to spend this time together. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Yeah, like he's stuck in a car with Opie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a character.
He just has to get through it and yes end. And anything he says, Opie gets derailed like he's interrupted. He can't handle any commentary, so he just yes ends. And this guy, yes, that's all he did. And he's very proud that this is the only prep he did for the show. But you got to notice what he's drawn to. It's just like KB. All they do is project shit. Why is he fascinated with a story about two successful brothers that never speak ever again and continue with their careers and never meet? And he's acting like it's a happy ending.
Right. Isn't that amazing that happened like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool.
We're going to see more of that later.
But this is evidence that ChatGPT is the producer of the show, right? The fact that would be the story that Opie told. You'd be like, oh,
It's
this is
chat,
good content.
or it's even worse. It's like one of those just like things to talk about this morning because it's always anniversaries of what happened that day. That's all he gets, and that's the only prep he does.
Which is such a traditional radio hack thing to do. You get the prep burger stuff. It's like, today is National Sandwich Day. What's your favorite sandwich? Give us a call. You like mayonnaise?
There's a truth to it. I don't know why, but for some reason, what's your favorite cover song is the most fascinating question we've ever asked in the history of the show. And it has the longest life, and it will never die.
It's better than flour or corn tortilla. I'll give you that.
It's something, but him mixing that with his constant dead dogs, dead relatives, and poop shenanigans is not making for quality morning radio.
Oh, you want to talk about dead dogs, do you?
We had a lot of dogs growing up, and we had more than one dog lose its life in front of our house.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of pets lose their lives in front of my house I grew up in on Long Island. And then fast forward a million years, that's where my dad lost his life, literally right in front of our fucking house.
You got hit by a car?
He got T-boned. I mean, he he lived another like 2.
Well, he was chasing the stick. Probably should have thrown it across the street. It's my bad.
Mom was vacuuming. He ran out of the house.
He got scared easily.
Around 2 days, but I mean, basically, he died in front of our house. It was over, Johnny. But
that's crazy, bro. Sorry.
But before that, we had a lot of pets that died in front of our house because we lived on a very busy road. We were the house of horrors with pets.
Lines are open. You ever see your dog get hit by a car? Oh. Who had a pet who got murdered in traffic? Give us a call after the break. What is wrong with Opie? Tony P's dog just died recently. We know this.
That's the point.
Right. So Opie's just like, dude, your dog died recently? I got one better than that. We had thousands of dogs die and my dad.
Do you feel better?
Right. Like, cool. Thanks for sharing that with us. More dead dog talk.
With pets. And I'm telling you, we had one, maybe even 2 pets that I think they knew their time was done. And I truly believe to this day that they purposely walked out into the traffic because they knew their surroundings.
They were just sick of listening to you. They didn't want to listen to you anymore. I can't listen to fucking Greg anymore. This fucking guy, he's a commodity.
The mic's on. The mic's
but
on,
I'm
Tony.
convinced animals know when it's.
Opie had suicidal dogs?
I believe that.
I believe that too. And dads. All right. So Opie then tells this anecdote. I guess we're supposed to relate to it. Something that we've all been through, I guess.
But no, we take our sick people and what do? Let's keep them alive for longer. For what purpose?
Right. And then they're in these homes, and then you walk down the hall to try to visit your loved one, and then the old people grab at you. The ones that are in the wheelchairs in the hallway, they grab at you. And you're like, are you my grandson? And they got that old person strength, and then you see the veins, and they will not let go.
Can you imagine getting a handy from one of them and then they just lock up on you? Oh my God. Leave it alone.
Good old Tony P getting sexy with us. Thanks for sexy time.
Are you my grandson? Give me that cock.
Why do you have a boner in the old folks home, Tony P? All right. Did Opie see this in a cartoon or something? What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when John remembers Meet the Parents as his own life.
Yeah.
This is not a universal experience and not a real memory.
Nope. Most certainly not. All right, so let's get back to the haters. Let's talk about the fact that there's a lot of haters out there who are Anthony fans.
Oh, goddamn, John. We made $20 today, bro. $20.
Thank you, Johnny. You didn't even have to ask. You didn't even have to ask.
No, well, you know, I guess if we start doing a show, people go, you know what? He's actually finally doing a show. Maybe we should start supporting him and giving him money to his PayPal, Opie Radio.
Yeah, but this is what I don't understand. Other people are like, oh, look, he's asking for money and this and that and that and this. It's like, what the hell's the difference? If you're putting it on Patreon, or if somebody's giving you money in some kind of way, it's the same kind of shit. You're just saying, hey, man, throw me some money if you want. If you don't, then fuck off.
Well, the haters are stupid because I admit all this stuff before they try to fucking get their greasy little hands involved with everything because they can't do an actual show. So they focus on other people doing shows.
Oh, so the haters are, who are these podcasts?
Yep.
Okay. We're the when he says the haters, he's talking about us specifically.
Yep.
Good to know. So this is interesting. I just noticed that Opie's in the wrong Venmo up there again. This time it's Ron Berman's Venmo while Tony P is on. So he's really concerned about the money. But the thing that Opie's not understanding here is that what podcasts do is they build an audience to a point where there's enough people watching that they can make enough money with that support to keep the podcast going. Opie has almost no one watching the show. And then goes, I guess I got to beg for money. Or put out a great product, make a great show, build an audience, and then money will come from that. Well, he continues to talk about money.
Besides that, I said a long time ago how embarrassing it is to beg for money on these live streams, but no one wants to do this for free. I'm not heading toward the poorhouse or anything like that, but I want to make some money. Like, you know what I was thinking today? If I did a live stream and I made enough money to pay for my trip back and forth to North Wildwood, I'd be like, oh, that's awesome. That's all I'm asking. But you have to kind of ask for money in this new world of broadcasting. Back in the day, someone hired you, gave you a good salary, and you didn't even have to think about it. You never had to ask your fans, can you give me $5, please?
Right. I get it.
I'm a man. I don't want to do anything for free. Are you crazy? Why would I want to do anything for free? No one wants to do anything for free.
Well, if you love something, you do stuff for free. Look, I love you, Opie. I do this for free.
Oh, well, thank you, Tony. What were we talking about right before that? Because I had something.
Oh, I have no idea.
Let's change the subject.
A couple pros are going to deserve all this money. Dude, when Opie talks about, you used to be able to just like get hired and then your employers would just pay you for doing a show. Does he not know why that is? There was an audience that was big enough that advertisers wanted to advertise during your show, and then advertising money became part of your salary. That's how you made money. Opie's like, that was the way back then. Now you got to beg for money. Yeah, because there's not enough people watching you to sell advertising against it. I never heard Joe Rogan begging for money. I never hear Alex Cooper asking for donations.
You got it all wrong. That's how it was. It's not like that anymore. He's the same.
No. You don't understand. Like Smartless, I've checked in on those guys. They never ask you for a Venmo. They don't tell you what their PayPal is. It's crazy.
I don't watch the show. I can't say that. I don't know.
Like, is Opie really this stupid? He doesn't understand. It's only because you have a small audience that you have to beg for donations. And that's why it's a bad look. And he knows it's a bad look. He's like, guys, you're trying to make fun of me for this. I used to say how shitty this was to ask for money. Okay. That makes it okay. That makes it like that doesn't help your argument at all.
He's like, I'm a man. I'm gonna beg.
I do the fact. He's like, I wouldn't do shit if I did it for free. He's like, you're not paying me shit.
Yeah, or Ron.
6 a.m. Right. 6 a.m. on a Tuesday morning to be here with you.
And he really doesn't know how to ask for money. You can't say, I don't really need it, but it'd be nice. Why would anyone like? I don't need money to send my family to Wildwood, but it would really be cool.
Yeah,
I'd
feel like right on if I was able to pay for my trip with this money.
He thinks that's motivating people.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
No. Or who he is, whether he's rich or poor, whether it's comedy or serious, whether he talks about Anthony or where he avoids it, whether he watches it or it's sent to him. It's all nothing.
Or if it's a show or not a show.
Yes.
Right. Well, one thing Opie does know is callbacks, and he does wrap up the show perfectly.
All right, we didn't do anything.
We didn't do a show because obviously you made it through. You didn't get that scared. Oh,
whew. Don't say show. Don't say show. Don't say show. Anthony Cumia says I'm scared. I'm scared to do a show. Don't do that to me, Tony. As long as I don't think this is a show, I'm good. And it almost felt like a show because I had actual material about sneakers in there.
Oh,
but I got through it. I didn't get triggered.
Holy shit. Opie says we can't do a real show or an actual show because we just talk about other people's shows. And his example of why his show is real is because ChatGPT told him about a historical thing that happened in Germany in the 1940s.
Who else is doing that?
I guess I'll ask ChatGPT to produce my show, Opie, so it could be a real show going forward. My bad.
Oh.
All right, producer Chris, you can help. You and ChatGPT, you guys get in a meeting together and you hammer this one out. What a fucking retard. But what great bookend, though. Started with being scared, ended with being scared. Wow, that is a real show.
Yep.
Tied it all together somehow.
Remember when Tony Michaels was reading that AI speech and right at the end it brought back the building and the sand and it really tied it all together nicely.
Yeah. Do you think Seinfeld, they must have used AI for those scripts, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Tie all the different plot points together and it would have a strong conclusion. Must have
been like
Claude.
This abacus with like pebbles that you moved across a wire, but it did the same thing.
I have to play this clip for you. We played it on this past weekend's episode. But this is for you specifically, Adam Bush.
No one wears mustaches anymore. Get rid of it.
I think he's talking to you.
That's war. It's fucking.
I think he's talking to you, asshole.
He's
all
dead.
Right. Fast forward to the 19th. That's this morning, August 19th of 2026. And Opie has his buddy Ron on, is ready to respond to Anthony's video, making fun of Ron and Ron's awful comedy. And Opie starts once again with a bit that Ron's not in on and doesn't know what to do with. Very similar to what he did to Tony P the day before.
Oh, do it with me, Ron. Oh. That's the vibration of the universe, my friend. I can't believe you're showing your face, Ron. Ronnie Babes is back showing his face. I'm amazed you're showing your face after the beating you took from Anthony Cumia. How can you even show your face on camera?
Now he's doing it. Okay.
Are you butthurt, Ron? Ron, were you butthurt the last 5 days after Anthony gave you a 40-minute beating? Are you butthurt? Let me look at your face. Oh, you look a little butthurt.
All right. What's brilliant about this is I don't think either of them have actually watched. Well, actually, Ron did watch Anthony's response. Opie has not. Anthony played Ron's stand-up, an entire set. Barely even talked about it. Made a few faces along the way. We played it here on WATP. And just kind of let Ron's comedy speak for itself. And they come back to like, wow, Anthony gave you a beating. Can you believe that? Did you watch it? Ron embarrassed himself. That's what Anthony did. He let Ron embarrass himself on there.
He didn't watch it, but of course he wants to do everything that would break him if someone did it to him. If anyone started the show like, ha ha ha, Anthony really showed you. Let me see your face. Like he would turn off the stream. You can't talk to him like that. So we can't wait for the first opportunity to bully somebody else.
Well, it's funny too, because I guess the goal of this is to be like, this didn't bother us. I would just come out with a response. Really just be like, ha ha, Anthony thought he could get the best of you. He can't do that. You can't bother. It's like, well, you're dedicating an entire episode to it.
This is the second episode in a row. You drag it out over 2 days passive aggressively while claiming you don't like talking about it.
Right. And it doesn't bother you at all. And nothing, none of it matters. But nope, Anthony is going to only focus on Ron from now on.
You know the movie Misery with Kathy Bates?
Oh, yeah.
I'm your number one fan.
Oh, sure.
Dude, I've never met this guy in my life.
Okay. Why is it that everyone, the first time they're clowned on the internet, that's always their go-to? I don't even know this guy. He's talking about me? Ron, you made fun of him first, you retard. You did the Ed McMahon impression. You did an entire episode talking about how shitty his new podcast was, The Anthony and Jim Show. And Ron's like, I don't even know this guy. He's talking about me?
It's the weakest form of deflection.
It's the weakest.
Deliberately not getting the point.
Hey, Ron, you're a public figure now. You wanted to be so badly. Yep. You were hamming it up for Carl Ruiz and Opie when they came into your restaurant. Hey, guys, you have a podcast? Look at me. Look at me. And I was like, people are laughing at me? Not with me? Yeah, fuck you, Ron. What a shitty response that is.
I think he believes it. I think he's feeling it. That's how these little cows are formed. They make fun of everyone, and the second it comes to them, they're like, this is injustice. This is not how it was supposed to be. And they all like, I don't even know you. They're seriously trying to figure it out. It's like, I don't know. You don't know Caroline Kennedy, but you have 5 minutes about her being a dyke in your bit. I don't think she's coming over to you being like, have I ever met you? Do I know your family?
Right.
Like, you just do it. Now you're a public figure. This is what you wanted.
It's the weakest response possible, but he goes on.
I know.
And people are DMing me.
Yeah.
People are DMing me going, hey, Anthony Cumia on his new show, Jim and Anthony. He's like, dude, he's showing your comedy clips. You're famous.
Oh, no.
And then I get a DM from our friend, Tony P.
Tony P.
Sends me the link. I didn't click on it because I think it's probably a scam and he's going to drain my bank account.
Right. That yeah, sure.
Tony P reaches out to me with the link and goes, yo, Anthony just went on a 40-minute rant about you.
What does that now mean for my life? That's crazy.
So my question to you is, is your ex-partner a little jealous of your new partner?
Oh, my God.
That has to be the dumbest comeback possible. Do I have to explain why Anthony wouldn't be jealous of Ron the waiter?
No.
Do I need to go through any of the bullet points on this one? You guys got it?
Please don't.
Holy shit, Ron. That's your comeback? Oh, this guy's jealous of me. No one's jealous of you. You get no pussy, you make no money, and you hang out with Opie at 6 a.m. Okay, I just explained it. Sorry. I couldn't help myself.
But that does line up with what all of these guys say.
Yeah.
They're obsessed. They're jealous.
Mm-hmm. Not the case. Not the case. You made fun of him. You did a horrible job of it. You obviously showed you didn't know anything about Anthony Cumia or what his role is with Jim Norton on their show. And so he just called you out for it. And I think it was satisfactory. I think he did a pretty good job for explaining why you had nothing.
He said something interesting, though. He said, Tony P sent him Anthony's link. Now, we know that Opie has turned Ron against Anthony because he says he's a racist. He is all of these views that are the opposite of Ron, and that's why Opie hates him. He made it a political thing that now Ron, that's all he sees. That's the enemy. That's the bad guy. But Tony probably listens to Anthony Cumia and agrees with every single thing he's saying except the stuff about Opie. That has to affect him. He has to go, wait a second. This guy can't be right about all that and then wrong about the one thing I'm friends with.
Yeah, Tony lives in the Bronx. He looks like a guy who listens to the radio on Sunday evenings, maybe an AM station,
maybe,
and enjoys what's going on there.
Oh, he's a right-wing conservative, and he is the opposite of whatever Opie's views are. So,
I hate both sides. All right, so Opie is going to explain that he invented this entire genre that we're doing.
Let me guess. He played probably a clip of your comedy that was probably just okay. I taught him this. No matter how successful someone is, no matter how great someone is, let's say Joe Rogan is the most amazing podcaster ever. I taught Anthony this a million years ago, and a lot of these trolley shows do exactly this. They got it from Opie and Anthony. No matter who you are out there, if you're the greatest podcaster, the greatest broadcaster like Howard Stern, you could always find a clip of someone that it doesn't look that great. And then you expose that clip and make it seem like this is what the guy is all about. I guarantee he did that horseshit to you.
Ron's like, no, I suck.
You could have watched the clip. I love the fact that, I guarantee this is what he did. And Anthony went on and said, I'm going to let this whole thing play through. I don't want you guys to think I just picked a portion of the set that wasn't very good.
He's very clear about that.
He's very clear about that. He let the whole thing play out so we could all watch the comedy. And the fact that Opie goes, I invented this. I was listening to some old Jocktober bits today. And Sam Roberts was like, all right, this next clip. And he would set it up. And they'd be like, oh, brilliant setup, Sam. Because he's the only one who knows what's on the clip. Sam pulled all of the clips. Opie wasn't over his shoulder in the edit bay going, yeah, pull it from 143 to 215. I got a couple of gags for this. He invented this. Opie doesn't understand what the fuck he's talking about. We all play long clips that are not taken out of context. If they are, we explain the context of it. And then he did just the opposite of what Opie just said.
And didn't he just say that's the laziest form of entertainment that exists? And everybody who does that, they only do it as a cop-out because they have nothing else they can do. But then when it's from you, you invented it. And it's this, So we're your students. We're your disciples.
But listen to the beginning of this again.
Let me guess.
Let me guess.
Played probably a clip of your comedy that was probably just okay.
It was terrible. It was, Opie, you can't believe how bad his comedy is. There's no punchlines. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's obnoxious. But also, why say let me guess?
And then probably a couple times.
Watch it. If you want to come out and talk about it, watch the clip. It's that easy. And then form an opinion. But he can't because it's not a show. This is not a real show. It's just Opie trying to manage his feelings.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I think he scrolled through it. I think he scrolls through everything. I think he looks at it himself. He searches his name all day, every day. No one's sending him this stuff. If they were sending you stuff you didn't like, you would tell them and they would stop. That's what a friend does.
Yes.
Unless your enemies you're taking this from. You look through it all. You try and avoid the stuff about you and just get a little bit. And when you saw this was mostly about Ron, you're like, great, okay, this we can talk about and go.
Yes, this is perfect. So Ron, again, he's just approaching this in all the wrong ways. He decides to tell us how good he is at comedy.
Ooh.
Just the show I just did.
Yeah.
I literally fucking crushed from beginning to end. Matter of fact.
Of course you did.
I crushed so much.
Yeah.
I said, fuck it. I'm just going to post it all. Like, I like different clips.
Good.
I got 8 different clips from my set. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
I posted them.
Quantity is always more important than quality, Ron. 8 different clips. You must be one of the funniest guys around.
I posted them all. They are all getting well over 1,000 views.
Oh, yeah,
they're
that's
all
a lot
good
these days.
They're all good. By the way,
that's a lot these days. Over 1,000 views. Don't look at Compound Media on YouTube and look at the view count that Anthony gets on his videos.
those are all good. By the way, do I have mediocre? Sure, I do. Because guess what else I post, Opie? I also post my fucking open mic sets when I'm doing new shit. So sure, 100%, dude. I post as much open mic. When I'm doing new shit, I post that too, and you can see the evolution.
You don't even have to explain, Ron.
Okay. No one's
In fact,
watching.
don't. It's not helping. It's not.
Yeah, it's not helping at all. No one's watching the evolution of your jokes. Today on WTP, I had a failure. I thought I had an Artie Fletcher video, and I didn't. That will not be a segment I put out separately of our show. Like, hey, look at me not finding the video I thought I had.
No, but it's going to be awesome when Jerry Banfield shows us his before video, and then when he's a man, all his other videos. It'll be a great journey.
It's such a cop-out. Be like, yeah, are some of my videos shitty? I do that on purpose. I post shitty videos where I haven't worked out the jokes yet.
Yeah.
Don't. Here's my advice to you, Ron. Don't do that. Just put out the good stuff. Thousands of views. Killed it at his set. Shut up.
Do you want to see a clip?
Comedy.
Do you want to see one of the killer clips?
I do.
You want to? This is exactly what he's talking about, unedited. This is what he posted from his set. That's the best. It's mostly about chowder. You can try that one first.
Number 13.
Mm-hmm.
Manhattan clam chowder. You spent time in prison. That means when you fart, there's no more puckering sound. Because you've been stretched out. Wow. You are now known as silent but deadly. The only good thing about Manhattan clam chowder is if you've been sprayed by a skunk, you can neutralize the odor in a tub of ketchup broth.
Was that the Tony P laugh? Someone said that the only person laughing on the clips that Anthony was playing on his show was Tony P. That sounds like Tony P. Let me back that up. I'm sorry to ruin
funny.
the flow, but listen to this.
The good thing about Manhattan clam chowder is if you've been sprayed by a skunk, you can neutralize the odor in a tub of ketchup broth. The other good thing about Manhattan clam chowder, nothing. And don't.
That's Tony P. And Tony P is stoned.
Yeah.
So Ron thinks that's good comedy? This is
from
the
2
problem.
days ago.
This is the disconnect. Okay, so now I'm seeing what the problem is. There are people who are delusional.
Mm-hmm.
And Patrick Michael's a character we used to focus on quite a bit. And I'll never forget when he was on Shitty Song of the Week. And Brendan played him his own music that was, I can't even explain how bad it is. And Patrick Michael goes, I think this is actually pretty good. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what you're hearing here. I don't know why this is a shitty song.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. Because you're like, oh, that's the insight that I needed. The guy can't sing worth shit, and yet he's going on Smule and recording all of these karaoke tracks and shit like that. You're like, why are you doing this? You're missing every note. Because they don't hear it. And Ron isn't understanding that this thousands of views that he has, it has 4 likes and 3 comments.
No. He thinks that yelling and being an evangelist.
And saying chowder.
Yeah.
That's.
And
I think he's learned that people like the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's leaning into the accent.
Oh, it's okay. And speaking of people, there's people having a conversation in that room.
Yep. It was funny when we had Jim from Jim and them on, and he's from Boston. And he goes, what accent is this?
Yeah.
I thought you knew, man. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so
I think he's learned that people laugh at that accent, and he really plays it up. Because they only laughed at the funny pronunciation of words and then the, like, crazy, outlandish, I can't believe you said that thing. And Tony P was the only one laughing where the jokes were supposed to be. But like John, they do so many bad sets, they hear laughter. They're like, that went pretty good. That went pretty well. I got to post it.
He was probably a class clown.
Yep.
And class clowns just break up the mundane day of learning.
Yes.
That's why people like you. You're not really that funny.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah.
Jesus
Never heard that one.
Christ, fucking heck. God damn it. I didn't know you had, I didn't see that you pulled those clips, but I'm really glad that you did.
Hacky.
Hacker. Anything else from Ron's clips you want to play on here?
I noticed you were getting a little upset that he was killing, so you had to break it up and not let it flow, and you had to stop it.
Okay, you're right.
Pick any of the other ones and let it run.
Okay.
Listen, long story short, my mother ended up running off with another woman. Shocker! Here's the fucked up part, and I'll end with this. And don't take it out on me.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you stop at that?
The woman my mother
That sounds like.
with, and this is
Is that Artie Fletcher? That sounds like.
Yeah, it's been sweetened a little bit.
This is funny.
Dude, what is that person laughing at? Nothing. Someone like must have spilled a drink or something.
Being stoned.
And he was just happy. He said, "I'm going to end it."
Yeah, that got the biggest laugh. But it's not good in the comedy club when you hear one person laughing. There's those places where there's one distinct laugh that everyone goes, "Who's that?" You know, but it's literally just one person laughing.
fucked up part, and I'll end with this. And don't take it out on me. But the woman my mother ran off with, and this is also true, is RFK Jr.'s first cousin. Yeah. Dude, she's got the giant Kennedy buck teeth and everything.
You don't even know her.
Wait, that's what he posted?
Yeah, he posted
That's
that.
how it
And this
ended?
is not what Anthony played. This is from
Giant
2 days ago.
right. This
The
is not what
new
Anthony
set.
played.
The new
Yeah.
good set.
He
that was
crushed
killing.
it. Crushed
Yes.
it so hard.
Got the buck teeth and everything. Who's his editor? Holy shit, this guy sucks.
I think Tony was doing that thing. You've seen people do that. He was leading the audience to laugh. He just really hard with the ha 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 ha, and then after a couple seconds, everyone just came in because it's infectious.
Well, I think they were laughing at his laugh.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was an awkward laugh and no reason. All right. Well, Opie's handling things very well, as he always is.
It's a little weird. It's a little obsessive. Like I literally, I explained it to Tony yesterday. I don't know what he does, but unfortunately, people like are try to tell me what he's doing. So I kind of know some of the stuff he's doing because people will try to tell me what he's doing, but I don't click on anything of his. I don't give two shits. I just want to congratulate you though, Ron, because you're in it now. He will never leave you alone. I say you have a minimum of 10 years of hate coming your way. So congratulations on that. I'm up to 25. So you can easily do 10. You can
Hold on. You have your 25-year chip of Anthony hatred?
Yeah.
This is so dumb. I bet Anthony never brings up Ron the Waiter again. Would be my guess. Do you really think there's going to be a Ron the Waiter segment on Anthony's show going forward? This whole thing where Opie makes it about him. I've been getting hate from him for 25 years. Well, he was your partner for most of that time. And he was laughing along with you and trying to keep the show moving. I was a listener. I've even listened back since then. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. But Opie's the one who has all these videos all over his channel about Anthony and Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. And they're titled provocatively. So you click into it. And Opie's like, I'm just an innocent guy over here doing nothing.
It's the second day in a row he's covering the same topic. It's the only thing. This is it. This is what he's talking about. Also, he said the same thing about Jim Norton. He was like, 10 years this guy's going to hate you. 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Vindictive Jim Norton. What's the 10-year thing? What does that mean? And what does he think he's doing to them?
It's nonsensical. Isn't
it amazing? Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, it's a very Stuttering John thing to say. Well, Opie is the one with integrity here, and he proves it.
Truth is, and I don't think I'm exaggerating.
Yeah.
I think you mean it when you say you have zero respect for him.
Yes.
Because you're really walking away from millions of dollars. Because that's what I'm saying. Like,
it just shows you what kind of person he is that I don't want.
You're
I don't
walking
want
away from millions.
Dollars.
Millions.
I know.
and you're stuck with me. And you're forced in the evening to drive Uber Eats.
I know, Ron. Don't remind me. I'm stuck with you I think we made 15 jewels. But it just shows you what kind of guy he is that I'm walking away from millions.
Speaking of, when you say I'm stuck with Ron.
It's stuck. I am stuck with you.
No, but when you say I'm stuck with Ron, I wish it was the other Ron.
Yeah.
Ron Bennington.
I do.
Just to stick it to him one more time. Yeah, no shit. I love it if Ron Bennington was there instead of your fucking dumbass. This is so stupid. Do the math on this. Opie's going to make millions of dollars if he got back with Anthony, and Ron thinks that's true, apparently. Anthony works for a radio station, owns his own company, and now just started the podcast with Jim Norton. that's making money on Patreon. He's got all these different revenue streams. He's got a huge audience. You can see his YouTube channel is doing very well. When he talks, people are listening. He gets involved in the Dabbleverse. He goes on Shuli's show and our show, and he's on with Kevin Brennan. Anthony's all over the place. People are compelled. They're paying attention. But if only Anthony got together with Opie, that would be the millions of dollars they could make. Here's the reality, and this is the reality. If Opie and Anthony had a reunion, they'd perform live at Skankfest. They'd be paid for that appearance. They'd have it out. They'd hash it out. And no one would care about those two getting together ever again. Because we'd rather hear Anthony with Jim. And Anthony was in our chat when we were playing this last week, when Opie was going, dude, Anthony and Jim have a show. I'm not going on. People are saying I should be a guest. I don't want to be a guest on there. And it's like, we're not inviting him. We don't want him on the show. Anthony's not looking for Opie. He's fine. He's doing very well, actually. Yeah. So what is the math that Ron is doing or that Opie's doing? They're just like, well, if we combine forces, it's millions of dollars. How? What do you mean?
And he said they were going to do a stadium tour.
A stadium tour.
Right, yeah.
That famous Opie Anthony live show that sells out arenas.
And maybe there's an upcoming clip, but I can't believe that Opie isn't saying, and that's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah.
Instead of, that's why I won't do this.
Opie's the hero.
Yeah.
Ron's saying it for him, and knows that he wants to hear it. He's setting it up. Yeah, we assume there was a time years ago, because he's been saying this for a long time, anytime he gets criticism, that he could just call up Anthony and fix all this. Mm-hmm. Back when he was in the apartment and we assume the wife was listening in, when she hears him say that, do you think she's like, honey, you were mentioning how you could, we have, and he's telling her, no, I'm a man of principles. He's telling his kids, nope, I have morals that just can't be bought. And they're all cool with that.
So I think what would happen in that scenario is that he tells her, I just do this for the show. Ron buys in on it, and then, it's a thing. There's absolutely no way.
Anthony call?
Yeah, there's no way we make millions of dollars. He must know that. All right, but yeah, we're going to get into an old bit, a little callback from the day before.
We know he drinks.
He can't.
Cigarettes and alcohol are the two things. He ain't making 10.
Whatever. I hope he lives a long, hateful life. I don't give a shit.
Ron is so smart. He gives us these facts, these tidbits. It's bad for you to drink and smoke. Good to know. Thanks, Ron.
Sometimes the hate keeps you alive.
Opie's doing the scared bit again. Good stuff.
Ron?
Yeah.
I just realized we were doing a show.
Oh, yeah?
Woo! Because that's the new hate thing towards me, that I'm too scared to do a show.
Wait, what does that mean? You're too scared to do a show, so what does that make me?
I don't know. I guess this
What
is
does that make me?
I guess some people like to say that all Opie's doing is Zoom calls. I am doing exactly what I want to do.
But you didn't want to do a show.
Right.
So is this, I'm so confused. Is this a show? Where's Tukey? It's not a show. I know you have it on that board. Is this a show?
Not a show.
Thank you.
Exactly. I wish that others could do exactly what they want to do. But for some reason, I'm scared to do a show.
Yeah, now you're forcing Opie to drive for Uber Eats.
There you go. Oh, my God. He's a fool, dude. He's a fool. Enough of that. You don't give a shit in the end, do you, Ron?
First of all, I take it as a badge of honor that they have a brand new show called The Jim and Anthony Show.
Yeah.
And guess what they're focusing on? Me and you.
There you go.
All right. I also have a drop for this. No, idiot. Anthony talked about it on his show. It wasn't a subject on the Anthony and Jim show. Jim doesn't talk about you. Jim Norton is not interested in talking about Ron Berman or Greg Opie Hughes. And this fucking idiot sees a clip, doesn't know what the fuck he's watching, doesn't understand that Anthony hosts 3 different shows, and sits there and goes, can you believe it? They started a new show. They had Zach Amico on as their second guest. They're not talking about Ron Berman. You fucking moron. It's so frustrating to me because we do this professionally. WATP, believe it or not, is a professional show. So when I show up here with clips, I know what I'm talking about. I've done the background research, and I kind of understand the context of things. And these guys go, that's so easy to do. That's a cop-out. You should get ChatGPT to tell you about sneakers. And it's like, they can't even do this. He couldn't even watch the clip and know what he's talking about to comment on it correctly. Ron sucks.
By the way, they're not the only people. There's a lot of people focusing on us.
A lot of people.
3. Yeah, I count 3.
4 with Emily.
Yeah.
We're making waves.
A lot of people, Ryan.
Move over, everybody.
But you know what? I applaud you for showing your face after that beating you took. Don't worry, Rod. There'll be. I think he's got at least 100 videos just beating this shit out of me, Rod. So you only got one. You only got one. That's cute.
You know what? Initially it hurt me.
Oh. Wow. After all of that, they do your worst, you fucking prick.
Badge of honor.
Shit. We're actually hilarious. We're crushing over here. Actually, no, I actually hurt my feelings quite a bit. This guy was calling me unfunny and said I didn't know what I was talking about. Whoops.
I ate a whole
And then I made Tony P laugh at my jokes at the show, and I made him record it so I could post it.
Oh, devastating. Even worse, Anthony is here watching the show. He's in the chat. For $20, he says, having dinner in South Carolina right now with the great Jim Norton, a guy who Opie used to tell us that Anthony and Jim were not friends. They're not friends. Taping new Anthony and Jimmy shows tomorrow here in Greenville. This Opie can go screw.
Go screw.
Thank you very much. I know that that's Anthony's go screw, but I do it in the Opie style. Hope he's not offended by that. These guys are so fucking delusional. I don't know who they think they're fooling. Do they think that we're gonna be like, oh yeah, Anthony's the one who's stupid?
They're not even fooling themselves.
No, they can't possibly be. You just heard it right there. Roger's like, yeah, it actually did hurt my feelings. Kind of sucked.
But I'm over it now.
So then we shift gears. And Opie's also upset about Sebastian Maniscalco, who has his own show on Sirius. Now, as you know, Opie is a great radio host, so no one else can be. There's no way Sebastian Maniscalco, who is one of the most famous stand-up comics in the world right now, performs at hockey stadiums, hockey arenas, is wildly popular. There's no way you could possibly sit down in front of a microphone and be good at that.
What business does he have doing a show? For real? Explain. And then I hear his first guest is Jerry Seinfeld.
Your buddy Jerry. Your neighbor.
Let's talk about peanuts. Hey Jerry, let's do 20 minutes on peanuts. Yuck.
No, but by the way,
and I don't do an impression. I'm mocking him as best I can.
Who, Jerry or Maniscalco?
Maniscalco?
You both stink at talking. Do you understand?
After he calls him Maniscalco, because they both stink at talking. There's one thing everyone knows about Jerry Seinfeld. He stinks at talking.
Right?
I've seen Jerry live a few times. He's never had an or a huh or anything. He doesn't stutter. He's very good at talking.
So many things you can criticize the both of them about.
Yeah.
But you cannot say they are bad at talking, Opie.
So stupid. So I was checking out the Sebastian Maniscalco teaser, a little trailer here on SiriusXM for what the show is going to be.
Now, every time I get together with somebody interesting, the conversation always ends up going somewhere I never expected. So I figured, why not hit the record button? Hey, it's Sebastian Maniscalco. Welcome to my brand new interview series, We Got Company. I'm sitting down one-on-one with some of the biggest names in comedy, music, entertainment, and beyond. Now, we'll swap stories.
Are you an emotional guy?
I call it Shark Tank. Talk about where they came from, how they made it, and all the crazy stuff that happened along the way.
They can't do it. They can't do life.
We're kicking things off with my good friend, Mr. Jerry Seinfeld. Listen to the first episode of We Got Company on August 27th, wherever you get your podcasts, or check it out on YouTube.
Wait, this hasn't even happened yet? I hope he's already decided that it sucks. This hasn't even happened yet. That trailer is better than anything Opie has done in 10 years. Just that trailer alone makes it look like Sebastian Maniscalco knows what he's doing. But these guys
wanted such a big, huge set for his show. There was so much separation between him and the guests here. They both looked very uncomfortable.
So this is Opie continuing to talk about how shitty that is.
They both stink at talking. Do you understand? Have you ever seen Jerry on a fucking podcast?
I mean, he did do comedians with coffee and cars. That wasn't bad.
That was a...
He can't get anything right.
No.
Comedians with coffees and cars. Did you bring your coffee? I brought my car.
Very, look, this is, this is where I hope I'm different than most. When you hate someone, you got to go all in with the hate. Everything they do stinks. Blah blah blah. It's such a lazy take. The coffee and cars thing with Jerry was a really, really clever show.
Yeah. Home run, dude.
It was really a clever show. It was a home run. He got some great comedians to literally carry him. Because Jerry, the show concept was great. Whoever came up with that, Jerry didn't. And then he got the big, huge comedians. That could play off anything, and the show worked 100%.
Yep.
Okay.
He just said that.
Hold on. A couple things. First off, so Jerry's hosted a talk show and done very well with it in the past. Okay, interesting. I'm not even a Sebastian Maniscalco fan, but I have more confidence in him doing well than Opie does for some reason. The other thing that Opie just said is Jerry didn't come up with the concept of that show.
Yeah.
Jerry's obsessed with cars, and he's not a drinker. He drinks coffee. And he created Seinfeld, the greatest sitcom to ever exist. You don't think he's got some good ideas? Don't get me wrong, the fucking Pop-Tarts movie sucked. Sucked balls. But that's not the point. I'm pretty sure Jerry came up with that show idea and started doing it on his own before it was picked up by, what was it, Netflix that had it on there? Or HBO for one of those.
He's such a piece of shit. He has no idea whether that's true or not. He just made it up, and he thinks it's the concept of that show that made it like you could have stuck anybody in there, and people are just there for the cars and the coffee.
He got great comedians that carried it. There was a different guest. There's like 3 or 4 seasons of it.
Literally carried it.
Literally carried it.
He's
Sebastian
also accusing
Maniscalco has good guests coming on.
other people of being on a show where there were talented comics that just carried the host who had no talent. How did that get in your brain, Opie? Where did you first come in contact with that criticism? And you can't reflect on yourself while saying that at all. It's crazy.
Eric Nagel, the credits say created by Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, I would imagine. I don't think that was pitched to him. It's so fucking stupid.
He's like a car fanatic. He's a freak.
Yes.
He owns all these cars. It's
that's the whole point of it. Is he shows off a different car every episode. Anyway, so Opie's like,
Opie, did you like beer, or was that really your idea, or did somebody pitch that to you?
I like that Opie's the bigger man. He's like, listen, I can say when something is pretty good, but I can't give him credit for why it was good.
No, he proceeds to shit on him.
Yeah, like he totally lost the concept of what he was trying to accomplish there.
In seconds.
So stupid.
This is how you make a podcast better. Yeah. Ho, ho! Ah, yeah! Holy shit! You just made the podcast better. Holy shit! As Eric Marino said, you made the podcast 17% better.
I hope so, but we made $10 today. Enough of that garbage, Ron. Welcome back. What do you got today, buddy?
I love it. I love it. So he goes back into his like shitty Anthony impression, the Ed McMahon thing. And I like that he references Eric Marino. That guy's podcast poison. Guy's never said anything funny on any of these shows. And they think they have it all figured out. Ron's like, I'll go back to doing this thing that I was saying that Anthony does. All right, cool. And I guess they're not making a lot of money over there, huh?
I know.
$300 to go to a fucking movie, especially if you want the IMAX shit with the sound and they fucking.
Ron, that wasn't funny enough for Anthony Cumia. Not funny enough. Not funny. He's watching. Not funny, Ron. You got to pump up your game. You got Anthony Cumia checking these out on a regular basis. You got to be funnier, Ron.
I got to say something. It's just so stupid. It just annoys me, and I apologize. I'm getting annoyed today. I don't normally get annoyed. Ron started all of this. He was saying that they weren't talking about things that were funny. That Anthony was talking about walking his dog and waiting for it to take a shit so he can get back to doing what he was doing. And then Opie calls out Ron, who's also the most boring man to ever exist, and does the, hey man, you should be more interesting. Yeah, you should.
Funny enough. Not funny. He's watching. Not funny, Ron. You got to pump up your game. You got Anthony Cumia checking these out on a regular basis. You got to be funnier, Ron.
Well, let me, you are right, sir. Holy shit.
All right, one more clip on here. This is a perfect way for Opie to end the episode.
If you got actual material, that means we're doing a show. Hey, Ron. This nameless, faceless person says this is awful. Oh no, what are we going to do about that?
This is awful. Why don't we talk about, Opie, why don't you talk about taking your dog for a walk, waiting for it to piss and shit, and then your partner and then your partner can say, piss and shit. That's what I wanted to do every time she's in bed.
Is
that better than this?
You know, someone actually wrote me and goes, I bet you want to jump out a window because Jimmy and Anthony finally started a podcast 12 years too late. I'm like, no, I don't want anything to do with them. Good luck to them. You leave me alone. I leave you alone. It's as simple as that. I don't give two shits. Speaking of my dog shitting, yesterday was a bad day.
Holy shit. You can't script this to make it look stupider. You couldn't, if you wrote that in a script, you'd be like, well, no, it's that dumb. Remember Opie did that FU Friday where he's like, my dog had to get up and take a piss. Had to take it outside and haven't slept. And Ron's example is, yeah, Anthony's talking about taking his dog for a walk. Can you believe that?
Oh, that reminds me.
I took my dog for a walk. Oh, it's too unbelievable. The fact that Ron was the one who brought the criticism of the Anthony and Jim show to the podcast, and then Opie ends that with like, just leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. They weren't talking about you.
We're talking about it for 2 days straight now with two different people.
Anthony and Jim did not bring Opie up. That was not anything to do with their podcast.
I do have to remind people that I'm still blocked from their chat because I keep asking what the total for the Venmo was. If money is very important to you, Opie, it's very strange that you raised thousands of dollars for a cause that all of these people believed in, but won't share the amount. I can't think of a single reason that would be valid for you to not share it and for you to block anyone who mentions it.
Yeah, it seems odd, doesn't it? It seems like there's something nefarious that's going on. Maybe almost like Zumakian-esque. There, I said it.
You did.
Oh my God, are you calling him a liar?
I'm saying that maybe Nikki Glazer gave $500.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's how bad it's getting with Opie.
Cardiff?
We got some games coming up. Is It Gay? Megan is hanging backstage, looking lovely as always. We got the Opie or Burr game. We also have supertip.gg/WATP. We appreciate minimal participation for coming in. Late to the show again, but you could literally do 8 shows on Stuttering John with Dave. Reminded me of how good Beyond the Balcony was through WATP. I know. That was a great episode. John just doesn't get it.
No.
In the perfect way. Thanks for bringing that, Adam. I appreciate it.
Thank you to Stuttering Sex Pest for bringing that all to our attention. Please donate to him.
Haunted by my successful past. Next week's episode, first doggy, then the family. Check for EVPs or something. There's the ghost of Chip Chipperson. There's Opie scared. Very funny.
Opie thinks being scared is the monkey with the cymbals.
Right. Right before the Hear No Evil thing.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Trucker Smart coming in.
Alexa Mello covering Radiohead Creep is the best. She also does Idiotech Brilliant.
I haven't heard that.
I'm going to see Big J. Okerson next week. If given the chance, he's getting a dabble verse quizzing that will make his nose piercing fall out.
Please do that. Please talk to Big J. He's coming to Rochester in October, I think. I'm going to try to get him over to the studio to do WATP with us. I'm pissed because Luis J. Gomez is coming here, but we'll be in Detroit that weekend. I know. So I would have loved to have reached out to Luis.
You got to ask Big J how Kevin Brennan's audition for Third Mike went and when he's going to start.
Right, yes. When will he be on Legion of Skanks? That's a good question. Counter. You playing a World War II scientist who's actually a Nazi?
Oh, me. Yeah, that's the plot of the movie Believer.
S3340985. Change your goddamn name. I hate having to read that every time. When Opie assumes that all of his viewers are coming from the Anthony show, he assumes correctly, and he knows it. Yeah, I know. It's not a good look, is my point. Don't start the show with responding to Anthony without even mentioning his name. Principal Uncertainty. We celebrate the death of Opie's dad, death every year in my town. Jesus. It's wild. Aaron Kraft. Sitcom idea for Adam to pitch. It's called Last Son. About the youngest of 10 siblings from Philly who becomes super successful while his eldest brother grows bitter and a bit insane. Also from the perspective of the other brother, rather than the perspective of the bitter brother, the one who's doing well.
That's good. Or hear me out. It's just a docuseries, and it's just a documentary done in 6 episodes, and we just film what's actually happening right now, and it's...
I'd watch that. Principal Uncertainty. Never forget, some poor schmuck had to spawn Opie. Principal Uncertainty again. No need to read this out. I never wait until people like me get to talk. D-Man, I had a really cool thing to say after that, but I have too good a contact. No one will ever know. Principal Uncertainty. Get some sleep, my friend. I know it's late where you are. Yeah. Little Carlos so cheap he can't even Venmo me $20. Little keeps trying to get a refund from me by giving me more money. Principal Uncertainty, look at this. He's coming in with 20 pounds. I take back everything I said. It's actually great that you're here. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Watching the collapse of the right in the UK was worse than both my children's births. Dear God. You had the moment, and all you had to do was talk about dragging everyone's beloved Ahmed out of the corner shop, inspiring stuff. Is anyone following this?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, Principal Uncertainty. I'm glad you put it into words.
Okay, I'm glad you're following this. Yep. Thank you very much, Principal Uncertainty. You've been a great contributor over the years, and we appreciate you. Lever Mystic, Ron Voice, Manicasco. I can't do the Ron voice. But yeah, that's not how that guy's name is pronounced at all. All right, let's get back to the program and the most important part of the program. It's when the games start, baby.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Larry say today? Is it gay?
Megan, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys.
Great to see you. I don't see Annie. I didn't get a note from her that she couldn't make it today, so hopefully she hasn't been kidnapped by Ron the Waiter fans.
Yeah.
They can be a rough bunch, I hear. All right, you brought a game for us. Is it gay? And of course, the way we play Is It Gay is we watch Aaron Imholt, host of Steel Toe Morning Show. And we watch him set up a subject. He's always following the news and putting some hilarious commentary to it. And a lot of his jokes are about how things are gay. And so we watch the setup. Megan asks us if we think he's going to call something gay or not. And we have to decide. Each round is worth 1 point until we get to the final round. And the final round is worth 3 points. We start with round 1 of Is It Gay? Take it away, Aaron Imholt.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Fucking hit a cop with a baseball bat. Protect yourself. That is not a good idea. By the way, do you think that England had a lot of graffiti? Do you think they had a big graffiti problem like back in the 70s?
Is it gay? Oh, did I send you the wrong clip?
Do I have the wrong video right here?
I don't know.
I mean, that is the sentence that you have before your clip.
All right. Is it gay to arrest someone via hug?
Okay.
Megan, do you have the video of Artie Fletcher?
Yeah, right. Did we get those crossed up? Is that what happened?
I don't know.
I think he's going to say the 70s are totally gay.
Carl?
It's gay.
Chris?
Not gay.
All right, let's hopefully he talks about a hug here coming up.
Mate, what have I done?
Policeman out here.
By the way, this cop is gay as fuck.
Yeah, sorry. Very good. So I'm guessing you should have put a prompt in there to like let it play out for a little while, the cop hugging him. Because where I paused, I don't know if we saw that that's what was
No, I
happening.
had a different question.
Oh.
So it's okay.
Are we going to be okay going forward?
I hope so.
Me too. All right.
But that is so like Aaron to just see two men near each other and go gay.
Well, they were very near.
Yes.
Wonder why Aaron likes wrestling so much.
Red Fox Mad with $1 says, Aaron, how was the anniversary show? I addressed that one. I am sad that I missed it. WeFest was awesome. I love going to WeFest. I have next year's WeFest tickets already. I bought them out at WeFest this year.
Is it gay to keep repeating WeFest? Chris.
I'll go not gay.
Carl.
I thought I had the thing right there. I'm also going not gay. I think he's going to call it something else.
Adam.
I'm going gay.
All right. Adam can steal a point here.
Stop writing WeFest for some reason. It's making me tick.
Yes.
I think Brooks and Dunn was that.
All right. Perfect so far. Round 3.
Kiss of death, Carl.
I know. I don't know why I do that. It's only 2 in a row. Relax. Round 3. Is it gay?
I love corgi racing.
Do they make them do the whole track? Because those little dogs will die if they keep running that whole time.
I'll show you here. I'll show you what they make corgi race, what they make the corgis do. I just wish, I hope you can put money on them. Like there's something devious and disgusting, and there's something innocent and fun about just putting corgis on a racetrack and having them run. There's something that kind of turns it into disgusting, degenerate bullshit to have people betting on the corgis.
Well, I feel like everybody that's there anyway is used to betting anyway. If that's not a part of the equation, they won't understand. It'll be weird.
Yeah, like what are we going to do? Just watch a race for fun?
Is it gay to bet on corgi racing? Adam.
No.
Carl.
I think it's gay.
Chris.
Not gay.
All right. I've already jinxed myself. I can tell. Fuck.
Yeah, what are we watching a race for fun? This is gay.
Yes.
Get set.
If you want to watch the corgi racing,
It is funny. Corgi racing is very
Wait,
funny.
did Paul
It's a
Allen
lot.
just say on your bark?
Oh, god damn it.
He goes on a long rant before he shows it, so.
Always with the teasing. Always with the teasing. God, I have some great clips for This Little Piggy on Friday. We'll be doing This Little Piggy on my channel. And Aaron really lost his mind on Monday night. Had a meltdown about how he doesn't do a real show and no one cares. At least something that happens. Round 4 of Is It Gay?
Grease the top.
Use your shirt.
Jesus,
Use your
Andrew,
shirt,
if you can't open the olive jar, you cannot
Here,
blame my
while we're doing
hand.
olive jar.
If you're so strong, you
He's
should
using the.
open it.
Oh no,
gotta
he's
be able to
using the
grip it.
shirt.
Okay, we'll grip it. Let's
It's
go.
literally slippery. Grab me a paper towel so I can dry the top of it.
Wow, so no sense of humor about himself whatsoever. Grab me a paper towel so I can dry it off. Bro, you're a man. You have a tactic. You have a backup strategy. Like I said, for me, you tap the top of the jar and that releases something. Bill Nye told me when I was a kid. And then the other one is, like I said, some guys I've seen them tap the lid against the side of the counter. I've never used that one, I don't think. Mine's the tap in the top.
Is it gay to not be able to open an olive jar as a man? Chris.
Shit. It's gay.
Carl.
Shit. I'm also going gay.
Adam.
Not gay.
All right. Seems like it would be gay. Maybe this is a misdirect.
But dude, not being able to open the olive jar. You can come back from that. You can come back from not being able to open the olive jar. You can't come back from trying to make it look like it's not your fault. You couldn't open the olive jar.
Damn it.
Not gay.
Lost my perfect streak that I had going there. Round 4 gets me every time. All right. Round 5. And then after this, we have our final round where 3 points is also worth 1 point. Round 5 of Is It Gay? Hope you're playing along at home.
Los Federales with $1 says Aaron got snipped because he couldn't open the condom wrappers. His feminine wrists just wouldn't allow it, and he would cream his pants during the struggle.
It's an elaborate chat.
He read that for $1.
Yeah, I know. That's the funniest thing he's ever said.
Are condoms gay? Adam,
Yep, gay.
Carl.
Considering that they stopped the transmission of AIDS, I'm going to say gay.
Chris.
I don't know. Not gay.
You really put your heart into that one. You're just not feeling it, are you? All right, let's find out.
This game will
First
do it
of
to
all,
you.
condoms are for gay dudes.
Yep. I called it.
Or at least they should be.
Because of AIDS, right? Aaron? Maybe I should be his co-host. Get Johnny out of there. I'm club-footed. I qualify. All right.
Yeah, Johnny's like, the corgis shouldn't be running that much.
Hurts their legs. All right, this is the final round. Producer Chris, what are the scores currently?
You got 4. Adam's got 3. It really doesn't matter what I have.
Okay, so you're doing less than 3, is that what we're to believe, based on this? All right. This is our final round. It's worth 3 points. Now, this is not, is it gay? It's a little bit different. We're going to get multiple choice. I believe we have 4 choices for the 3 of us. So anything can happen here in the final round. Let's play the clip, and then Megan will let us know what our choices are.
With this problem. As for an update on Digger, for those of you that want it that didn't bother checking in with me yesterday, she had her gallbladder removed. She's doing good. She's had 2 surgeries now, and hopefully we're done with all of the surgeries and she's just in recovery. She's feeling much better, and she very much appreciates all the well wishes and stuff. So yeah, hopefully she'll be, if we get going and doing the show today, she'll hopefully be in the chat. And
Johnny's lovely co-host of the Game Over podcast, Digger, recently had gallbladder surgery. Aaron, being the compassionate friend that he is, asked Johnny about her once he returns from the bathroom. What was Aaron's question? 1, did she wake up with bigger tits? B, did they remove her dick? Next, did she die? And lastly, let's get a perfect week, guys. Streamlabs, PayPal, Rumble Rants.
Wow. Gosh, one of those is too funny to be Aaron.
What do you think, Adam?
I hope it's 4.
Carl.
Which was next
Yes,
Rumble
yes.
Rants.
Yeah. I'm going to go with C, or next, did she die?
Chris?
Dick.
Okay, yes, the funny one. Megan, great setup for this. Let's see what the answer is.
And then we'll maybe see her next week, but that might be a bit early. She's still recovering.
Did she die?
Yes! I knew it! That was the least funny one and the least compassionate one.
Wow.
I'm starting to learn this guy. Starting to figure it out. What a prick.
Yeah, that smug look when he sat down already, like, oh, you've been blowing it.
What an absolute nightmare this guy is. He's just the fucking worst. All right. You know, we have internet news to play, too, that we did not get to on Sunday, which was, I think it was your fault that we didn't get the internet news, or maybe it was Jenny Jiggle's fault.
The ball's on you.
I fucked up, everyone. It's my fault we didn't have internet news. We have that. We still have the Opie or Burr game. We still have some voicemails and things to talk about, but we're also getting some generous chats. Principal Uncertainty is still here. I'm glad I made myself clear. I am drunk, but deservedly so. I'm also hindered by never wearing my glasses.
Oh.
Listen, man, you do you. Some people are complaining, not me.
I
love it. I think you're killing it. Thank you very much, Principal Uncertainty. Thank you for being here. Bukowski's Fest.
Finest.
Fest. Forget the Dabbleverse. Best show on the internet to date. WJC the second here. Sometimes I email you too much, Carl. Great throwback Beer on the Balcony episode when John had Elon Gold on. Elon destroyed John, and Dummy had no idea. I remember doing that one. We covered that in Philadelphia at a live show with Dick Masterson and Vito. Oh, I'll be on Biggest Problem in the Universe on Friday night. We're moving it to Friday with Vito Giswaldi. Anyway, that would be a good one to revisit. Am I right about that? Was that Philly? I think we did it at a live show.
Yeah.
I think that was it. But yeah, that would be a good one.
a lot of requests for that episode. It's a great one.
Okay. All right. Good call. Thank you. I'll check that out. Principal Uncertainty. This reminds me of the first form flirting in the Irish 70s grammar school.
We'll take your word for it.
First form I don't know.
Do you want to give it a shot?
Was it filtering? Filtering in my Kelsey grammar school. I don't know.
Anyway, this person right here, a little music, gifted 5 Hootie's podcast memberships, and I appreciate that. Very generous audience tonight, gifting memberships, which is very nice to do for the fellow viewers of the show who are here checking out. Turn on accept gifted memberships if you haven't. It's probably in your settings or something. I don't know. Shuli would know. Not the point. The point is we have a game to play.
Shuli knew. He knew. He knew.
Shuli knew.
I agree, yeah.
We have the Opie or Bird game, number 33 from Simon to play.
Let's fucking go. We're here. We're here. We're already here. There's no place to go.
Jeez, Bill, it's supposed to be a fun game. Let's try again.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah! I'm your host, Simon, and now we're ready to play Opie or Burr. Here comes round 1. He's a bit of a carrot. That's it. Bit of a character. He's a bit of a character. Goes a long way. Excuse me. Burping up here. Belching. Time to register those votes.
I hate these. At first, I'm like, well, that's definitely Burr. And then he does the belching thing. No, that's can't be. I'm going to go with Burr. That's my initial instinct. What do you got, Adam?
Burr.
Megan?
Burr.
And producer Chris?
Opie.
All right. 3 Burrs and an Ope.
And here's the answer.
He's a bit of a character. That's it. Bit of a character. He is a bit of a character. Goes a long, excuse me, burping up here. Belching.
Next week, we get to hear Bill orgasm. Let's play round 2. What do you call those? Spam calls. Anyway, what was I talking about? I have no idea. Time to register those votes.
Producer Chris, what do you got?
Burr.
Megan?
Burr.
She seems unsure. Adam?
Opie.
Megan's just saying whatever the last word she heard was so far in this game.
She's just cold.
I'm going Opie as well.
And here's the answer.
What do you call those spam calls? Anyway, what was I just talking about? I have no idea.
I remember nothing. Let's play round 3. I never went, hey, you're in my spot. Move, move. But I thought it. Oh boy, did I think it. Have a good day, bitches. Bye. Time to register those votes.
All right, Megan, putting you on the spot. What do you got?
Wow. I'll go Burr.
Adam?
Opie.
I'm also going Opie. Producer Chris?
Opie.
I was just picking the opposite of what Megan picked. She seems unsure of herself.
She's winning.
And here's the answer.
I never went, hey, you're in my spot. Move, move. But I thought it. Oh, boy, did I think it. Have a good day, bitches. Bye.
See you later, asshole. It's time for round 4. Did you know when there's fireworks going off all over the place, you should check on your pets. They might get a little scared. I didn't know that. I thought dogs loved fireworks. Time to register those votes.
Adam, what do you got?
I mean, I hope it's Burr, because Opie's had a dog like his whole life.
They're all playing in the street.
Oh, right. And he doesn't know how many died that way.
Right. I'm going Opie with this one. Megan, what do you got?
I'll go Opie too.
Producer Chris?
I went Burr.
All right, 2 Burrs, 2 Opes. Let's go.
And here's the answer.
Did you know when there's fireworks going off all over the place, you should check on your pets. They might get a little scared. I didn't know that. I thought dogs loved fireworks.
The cool ones do.
All right. We have one more round to go. Producer Chris, what are the scores so far? Adam's so mad.
I know.
He just did a bit about how his dogs must be committing suicide.
The cool ones.
Right. Yeah. Oh, the happy ones. Carl's got 3. Adam's got 2. I got 2. Megan's got 3.
All right, Megan. Let's see if we can settle our hash here.
Let's play round 5. Anyway, that's kind of a weird place to end this podcast, but that's how it ended. That's what it is. Anyway, that's it. This is the podcast. I don't know what else to say. Time to register those votes.
I think it's Bill Burr. Megan, what do you got?
I'm going to go Burr.
Damn it. Adam, what do you like?
Bill Burr.
Producer Chris?
I went Burr.
All right.
And here's the answer.
Anyway, that's kind of a weird place to end this podcast, but that's how it ended. That's what it is. Anyway, that's it. That is the podcast.
Unreal.
I don't know what else to say.
Just say goodbye, idiot. Congratulations to this week's losers. You're people too. I'm Simon. Join us next time. Goodbye.
Megan and I tied for the lead. We are co-winners. Simon, send me that last clip. I want to put that on my board for when we end the show. That's actually very funny. All right, let's see what's going on the internet, what people are talking about when they're talking on our channels.
Internet news with Jen from the Jingles Department.
From Facebook, we find even more shit talking. Dylan Hendrick writes, Carl would be proud, and shares a New York Post article, How to Make Yourself Poop Regularly in the Morning Before Going to Work. Surveys show that a third of employees are scared to poop on the job, and nearly 1 in 5 refuse to entirely. Craig Hinton brags, I do it enough to make up for those folks. Jim Napoleon opines, Carl's most consistently wrong take. Nigel Udeman concurs, I save my poops for when I get to work. From Patreon, Laser Jetfighter notes, Jerry's dream about a time machine and alternate timelines is the closest he'll ever get to understanding what hindsight is. Chris Hathaway inquires, did anyone else think that Stephanie person that hates orange cars was Steve-O at first? Moratorium on Morrissey shares, I don't know. I feel like I see nothing but black, white, and gray cars when out and about. Anyone who drives an orange one, hats off to you for going against the grain in some way. Beta Patched asks us, do you prefer to smoke Opie Unfiltered or Opie Red? LC Brock points out, Opie has at least found a co-host who also believes being obnoxiously loud equals being funny. Dallas Minifan reports, Jerry has been liking YouTube comments. He's so full of poop, Carl wants to eat him. From Reddit, Lizzie Borden confesses, thought about taking a trip to Greenland this week. Then I remembered that Jerry Banfield has managed to not visit the rope and stool store, despite being $600,000 in debt, and that helped put things into perspective. Iraq reminds us, but he made $300 last weekend. Routine Lifeguard adds, Jerry inspired me to join yoga and hit on women. 3s and 7s is concerned and hungry. Yikes, dude. Think about whatever you have to in order not to take that trip, but this should be a wake-up call to talk to someone about your feelings. I love to eat beans. And from YouTube, Bubba Olive admits, I'm starting to turn and be Team Bad Jerry. 4 unit comments, Jim doesn't need to wish anything horrible upon you, Opie. You're already living in your own personal hell. We reap what we sow. JJ Dillon might be onto something. Mario Bosco is better than Bill Burr. Quatavato explains, Jerry needs an eye chart because he's damaged his eyesight from using binoculars too much. Getty Lee Roth is stoked. Looking forward to a very special episode of The Creep Off featuring Jerry Banfield. And Big Moose 99 plays us out with, Jerry's forehead is begging for an accessory.
Thank you very much, Producer Chris and Jenny Jingles, for putting together our internet news segment, normally on our weekend shows. But I dropped the ball. Producer Chris didn't get the audio in time to produce it. Well, obviously it was after the show was over. So now obviously not in time to produce it.
Okay.
Not even close. Megan, last week I forgot to ask you if there's any Spotify comments. I kind of skipped over that and I apologize.
That's okay.
Are there Spotify comments? You can read the ones you had ready to go last time if you want, or just new ones, whatever you're
I have new
interested in
ones
doing.
for you.
Great.
From episode 752, Ancient Hybrid says, "Thank you for not having as many annoying tendencies as Mersh and Royce. You should look at their podcast recently. Total train wreck."
Been watching a lot of Mersh this week, I'll be honest. It's pretty fucking wild. Mersh is mad at me again. I guess I called him a loser. Yeah. So he's mad at me again, but he's really stepping in it over there.
He's going through it.
He's going through it. Yeah, he's having some tough days.
I have another one from James Z. Gorzelski. He says, "JB is remarkably insane. This makes me moving on from Stuttering John seamless."
I'm getting that note a lot. Jerry Banfield is crushing it.
Yes.
Tell a friend.
And my last two comments are from episode 753. They are Jerry related. Brian Harmer says, "You are right in your Jerry Banfield approach. He is highly impressionable and vulnerable. Any direct interaction is dangerous. We all must observe him from a distance."
I agree. I actually thought about signing up at jerrybanfield.com. And then I was like, no, I can't like ask him for the video. I can't negotiate because then it's like he didn't volunteer it, and then I feel bad playing it. If he doesn't want to, he wants to play it, we won't play it. But if he wants to play it on his dating channel,
I think it's a good idea.
Observe him.
Come on, Jerry.
And I want to talk to him, and I'm going to try.
Okay.
Sorry.
You should. And then my
I'm going to
last
try.
comment.
It's $49 or $39 for 10 minutes. You can pull it off.
I'm putting up a GoFundMe, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, fair.
My last comment is my favorite comment from Sam Mead. He says, "Sometimes I think Jerry Banfield must be the archetype of how Black people see white people."
That's very funny.
It's very accurate.
Yes, that would explain a lot.
Yeah.
All right. We have some voicemails to get to. Of course, this is the rock and roll voicemail.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and roller. What do you want? You want me? Oh, bitch. I'll try again in a minute.
Okay.
What do you want? You want me to tape my face to a trash can, or you want me to staple my face to some headphones?
Is he trying to pose as our logo? Okay. Not sure what that means.
I had such a better Kevin Brennan impression before I went down my basement.
I get
this
it.
time with all that smoke from Canada. God damn it. Also, fuck you, Carl.
Yeah.
I had a dream where Wilmer Valderrama was my boss, and we had to pretend that Corey Feldman was great at singing at company karaoke.
What a dream. Do you have a dream journal, sir? Do you write these down? Because you should. That's awesome.
They sound stable.
Also, remember to change your air filter if you were affected by those Canadian wildfires.
Jesus Christ.
Announcement. God.
This guy just keeps calling in. It's the same number over and over again.
What? I thought I had a good Brennan. People are always telling me I had a good Brennan. You think they're just telling me that I just backpedal on calls that I make? Like... But the Odyssey won't make a good movie. What? I'm pretty sure I had a good Brennan. Come on.
So,
Come on.
do you have a podcast, sir? Please send me the link. I will check it out.
Oh, you're going to play one of my few voicemails and you're going to tell me I sound exactly like Chad. Somebody in Clearwater stole my identity and tried to take out a loan. Joke's on you, sucker. I'm unemployed. I can't get a loan.
Okay, I'm not surprised. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Megan?
He should call Chad's drunk dial hotline.
That's
instead.
the right. Does Chad still have that bit going?
I think so. Yeah.
He sounds a little wasted.
Hey, Carl, just calling in. I want to say that Ron is full of shit. Ron from the Opie and Anthony.
Ron from Opie and Anthony?
Hey, Carl, calling in. I just want to call in and say that Ron is full of shit when he says that he doesn't know anything about the Opie and Anthony show. You can listen back to the weight loss or the physical fitness challenge that they did on the Opie and Fuck!
People are bad at voice today. Jesus Christ, are I making you nervous? Yeah, don't be nervous.
I don't think they expect you to play these ones.
I'm not critical. I didn't get a chance to curate this week.
No shit.
Yeah, you can tell.
Hey, Carl, it's Joe from Pittsburgh. Cover songs better than the original. Tool covers No Quarter.
Yes,
by Zeppelin,
everyone says that.
And the Tool version is far superior.
Okay,
fine.
But it is a Led Zeppelin song, so that also may be a cover.
Good point.
Quotes, unquotes.
Yeah.
And the Dead Kennedys version of Take This Job and Shove It, far better than the original.
Okay.
And just to be perfectly clear, any version of Turn the Page is fucking garbage. That song is shit. And stop calling me back.
Okay.
Every fucking second of the day, day and night, always call me back. Fucking piece of garbage.
Always the same old cliche. Is that a woman or a man? Sucks.
You know what, caller? You never fucking play my voicemails, and you fucking let some guy go off about some bullshit about fucking... I already forgot what I was listening to. It's Monday morning, and I'm drunk and sleep. You know, fuck you, bye.
Probably a reason I don't play your voicemail, sir.
You know what the problem is? Stuttering John's not around to get these people to quit drinking.
That's true. Now people are just like, I can drink again, right? I'll just retire.
Hey, Crumfoot. Hey, Carl. Producer Chris. This is yeah. I love Lisa Simpson, and when I grow up, I'm going to marry her. I bet my Wookiee. All right, cute.
All right. That's funny. Now you guys are seeing what I go through when I have to curate the voicemail segment. I'm sorry to put you through my personal hell.
This voicemail is about song covers better than the original. The Nick Bates tribute album features 9 songs covered by the Isotopes, including the song I Freaking Hate Vaginas, sung by Carl. You can find all of these on the Creep Off YouTube channel. And remember, vote Carl.
That actually wasn't really a good album. It's a long time ago. I should go back and revisit some of those. Hey, Mondays is calling in.
Hey, Carl, it's Mondays. So I was thinking, and I kind of have a theory about why KB's been extra crazy about Adam Bush lately.
Uh-huh.
So we all know 2 things that matter to KB are being number one and making money.
Yes.
And, combined makes being number one of making money important to him. I think the reason he's obsessed with Adam Bush is because Adam has said many times he's not a celebrity, but he is a working actor. And I'm not going to go in, I obviously don't know his finances, but it's safe to assume a working actor makes some pretty damn good money. And I think KB realizes that if he's in the Dabbleverse and getting, actor money, he's probably beating Kevin Brennan just naturally without even trying. That's why he's always saying, he's not a working actor, and Carl doesn't pay him, because Kevin is so paranoid about, being number 2 that he realizes that, he thinks that Adam Bush is beating him when Adam is just, living his life. I think it has some grounds because, you see now. All right, call me back.
Thank you, Mondays. Good observations. Adam, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think he's completely accurate. And the way to tell is just pretend it's not sarcasm whenever he's doing the baby voice, because it's not. He's saying exactly what he feels. So when he's going, oh, you're killing me. Oh, it's the worst. What am I going to do? That's what he's saying. Oh, this is killing me. This is the worst. What am I going to do? He's a compulsive liar. And he doesn't have humor as an option anymore. So it's wonderful to behold. And it's the only thing that brings up that anger in me that Stuttering John would, where they just say whatever they want and will never be held accountable. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah. I've tuned into his show a couple times. I've seen clips of it. And it's amazing that he says the same things. It's like Stuttering John. He's got that telemarketing script, as Shuli would say. And it's just like, oh, Nick recounted his cocaine with his kids. Oh, Carl doesn't pay Adam Bush. It's just like, he just says the same things over and over and over again. It's like, what kind of show is this?
Penn Texan doesn't have a car.
Yeah, Penn Texan doesn't have a car. Like, what are we talking about?
He keeps saying he has the number 15 podcast in the world. So
Right.
I wrote in his chat, because there is no metric in which MLC is the number 15 podcast. It doesn't exist. It's just a thing he says. So I wrote number 15 podcast is This American Life, because it is. And I got 12 different people saying, well, you're a serial rapist and we have proof. It's like, well, okay. Okay. I mean, hilarious, obviously. But
fun group over there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, I will say some of those women said yes. That's I'm sticking by my buddy Adam on this one.
I don't even eat cereal.
So Monday's brought up something that I don't know if I've ever thought of this before, but the episode of South Park that Bono was on, where he's upset about being number 2.
Yeah.
We could probably pull some clips from that for Kevin Brennan, because Bono also did not like being number 2.
What's up, band fam? This message is for We Are the Best, WATB. Okay?
Oh, that's for WTB. All right, I'll send it over to Christian and Eric then.
Hey, Ronnie in Syracuse. Love you, love the show. Opie wants to criticize mustaches and mustache wearers, particularly Tom Selleck.
Yep.
Tom Selleck is a guy who was very successful way back and continues to be successful and make a difference as far as being a working actor goes. And here's a guy, Opie, who worries nothing about his appearance, quite the opposite, looks awful on the stream, and wants to talk about mustaches and appearances. Boy, Opie just continues to fail spectacularly. Don't call me back.
He literally combs his hair with sand from the beach. I mean, Opie couldn't look worse on these streams.
Hey, Carl. Dory in my Winnebago here. Just wanted to say I can't fucking stand Jerry Banfield anymore. Please, for the love of God, no more Jerry Banfield content. Also, is Stuttering John in rehab? What happened to that guy? Thanks. Don't call me back. Makatua.
Disagree. Hard disagree.
Hey, Carl and co-host. It's the Woke Bay in Detroit. Poop, fart, faggot, N-word, poop eating. Am I the funniest man in the Dabbleverse yet? I'm just trying to figure out your humor here, man.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Night shift is the time for jacking it. Night shift is when we whack off. We'll masturbate to stay awake on a night shift. We're all jacking off.
We haven't talked about jerking off at work in a little while. We're talking about cover songs now, sir. Get with the program.
What makes me a rage? The Red Apple Podcast Network that hosts Anthony Cumia Show. Why are there 19,000 commercials? Why are they all the same? Why are they just interspersed randomly? God damn it.
All right, that's what I wouldn't have played. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging with us. The great Adam Bush. I know you have some shows coming up, my friend.
Yes, I'm playing this Sunday in Mesa, Arizona, and then on Monday in Highland, California with Dan Byrne, opening up for Roger Daltrey from The Who. If you don't know Dan Byrne, B-E-R-N, I think you would really like his music. He writes, whenever there's a fictional songwriter in a film like Get Him to the Greek or Forgetting Sarah Marshall, he writes the songs that they perform. He's a very brilliant songwriter. And I'm a big fan of The Who, so that'll be fun. And I encourage everyone to check out Stuttering Sex Pest online on YouTube, curating all of this amazing Stuttering John content, including the full interview with David Feldman that we just did.
Excellent. And I'm excited for you for these shows. Can't wait to hear how they go.
We're working on our guitar pointing. We're working on
Fuck you. I see what you did there. Producer Chris, anything you're promoting, my friend?
Nope.
All right. Ice Stuff's next show will be September 11th. That is at Beer Park.
Yeah.
Friday night at Beer Park. Megan, anything
What's
to
up?
promote?
Nope.
She goes, "What's up?"
What's up, Burr?
Great job with the games. With the game today,
Yeah.
Megan.
Thank you.
Looking lovely as always.
Thank you.
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, bye. Are we done here? I think we are.
How is it possible? Whenever Kevin pulls his noisemaker out, it has the green screen thing. You can see the background through it. Doesn't happen to you. Did you grab one that's not green?
No, he doesn't know how to work a green screen, and he won't listen to anybody, so
Okay.
you can never see the thing connecting his headphones.
That's true. Yeah, good point. Okay.
Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
Bye, Brennan.
This is it.
It's over. Okay? Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that.
Okay, bye.
Hello, penis, my old friend.